If you've ever imagined of starting your own housing program, there is no reason that after we're done here tonight that you shouldn't go to forstonconsultants.com/webinars and watch the webinar, guys, because a lot of you have wanted to start a group home or traditional assisted living facility, but that stuff takes license. It takes a lot of time to open. There's a lot of red tape to jump through. You have to ask for permission. We teach you guys how to open an ILF, an independent living facility, where you can house the homeless, displaced adults, or anybody that has a guaranteed income, and it doesn't require a license, and you don't have to own the property. Make sure you watch that free webinar at forstonconsultants.com/webinars, and then set up a free strategy call so that me and my team can get you started. Let's get back to the show. So
we did a thing.
We are live, ladies and gentlemen. We are live.
Saturday. We're going to do a quick mic check. Go ahead and let us know if you can hear us. Let us know where you're tuning in from. And welcome to our new YouTube studio. So welcome to the new studio, guys.
We got to think of a new name for it, guys. So if you're completely new to us, you have no clue who we are and what we do. And normally we come on here on a computer screen. But for the first time, guys, as you can see, and let us know in the chat, this is our new studio that we'll be podcasting out of.
Yes.
Creating music out of.
Yes.
Writing books from, and also coaching from. Let us know in the chat, what do you guys think about it? For years, we've taught behind a computer screen, me sitting at a desk. Let us know what you guys think of this.
For cozy coaching. Remember, we did do cozy coaching, and Derek, we got to make sure to look at the light and not the screen. So we did cozy coaching for a little while, and that was a hit. What we'll do is we'll modify, like we'll move between this setup and cozy coaching. Cozy coaching will be when we have a live guest in studio with us, or if we're just, doing, or we can even set it up for when we have someone that's, going to join us on the cast. Right. So welcome everybody. This is what my surprise was, guys. This was Derek's
idea.
It was his idea,
and
but
Shay
he didn't
put it
realize
together,
that we were going to get it done so quickly.
Yeah, you guys are going to hear our whole story of how we even put it together. But just in case if anybody's new to us, watch this, right? And give me a mic check. Katara, make sure you can hear me, because Shay got me in this swanky setting
and
now.
I have no headphones
so I want to
on,
make sure, because I ain't got no headphones on. So this is different from me. I also think this is going to help calm me down a little bit too, Mr. Jackson. This going to help your big bro kind of maybe bring it in a little bit, but I want y'all to tell me.
Loud and clear.
So again, if you new to us and you have no clue who we are, my name is Derek. That beautiful girl right there, her name is Shay. And our whole job is that we want to show people how we take people from homeless to hopeful. And how do you do that in a shared living environment? And lucky for y'all, my family now, we trademarked independent living facility. So for us, that's a shared living environment where adults are able to live and thrive without the need for staff and or medical oversight. And quite frankly, a lot of you guys have prayed for something just like this. So we want to show you over the months, the few years that you hang around us, how can you walk off your job to do this full time?
Yeah.
Also, I want to be a reminder, May 20th, 21st, and 22nd is our ILF challenge. So make sure that if you guys have not registered for that, we've given the seed price the whole time since it came out. Monday morning, my team gonna change it to the price it should have been, which is $297. But right now, guys, for the VIP, it's only $147. And for general admission, Shay, I told people they shouldn't even get it, but Shay, is only $97.
So
general admission, Shay, they only get to come 3 days. The VIP, they get the recordings of all 3 days and the notes, the transcript, and the to-do list when we're done. Because Shay, it's gonna be so much information. If you only get the general admission, you're going to do yourself a disservice, in my opinion, because it's going to be so much information, unless you take great notes. But we use a tool that's going to give you all the notes. So for $147, I've never done something that affordable. That's a no-brainer. May 20, 21st, and 22nd, and they can sign up at the ILFchallenge.com.
So
ILFchallenge.com.
A lot of people are going to ask, I know they're going to ask this question, what can they walk away with outside of the recording if they do the VIP? But what information, what knowledge base will they be able to walk away with from this endeavor, from joining us for 3 days? consistent education and information, what are they going to walk away with? Like
how to do it, how to scale it, how to grow it. And most importantly, I'm going to answer all of the questions that everybody wants to know that I don't talk about on YouTube.
Yeah.
So you guys are going to get the same coaching that my one-on-one students get. It's kind of like getting a 4-year degree in 1 year. Can you imagine somebody sends you to college to get a 4-year degree, but they want you to get it in 1 year? I'll admit, so that's why I want people to get the VIP, because it's going to come with all the notes, all the to-do, do this, do this, do this. Because if you just come and just listen, you're going to forget most of that stuff.
Right.
So I'm encouraging people to get the VIP. That way you get all the notes. But Shay, they're going to get the know-how, how to get started. What do you need to get started? What does it cost? What does it take? How do you get your phone ringing to be the preferred vendor? How do you get the property? Because Shay, I really built this whole 3-day challenge of all the questions people ask me. And Shay, quite frankly, I'll be honest. If I only came on that thing for 3 days and sat like this and just answer all y'all questions, it's still worth it. Yeah. But I'm going to teach y'all for 3 days in a row along with your questions as long as you're VIP. Because the regular people, we just ain't answering everything. I'm teaching.
Right.
But the VIP people, there is not a question you come with that I won't answer. So my promise to you is that you can't bring a question that I don't have an answer to. And that's what I'm doing, Shay. So it's like getting my one-on-one coaching over 3 days. And for $147, man, that's the absolute cheat code. Okay?
I'm just loving the comments that are
coming. So I'm going to even need that iPad, and we're going to have to bring this closer.
No, you have to order. Let's just order it.
So ladies and gentlemen, now with this new setting, the screen is so far from me, I can't see y'all comments that great. Shay's got an iPad, and then I don't have one because I'm not techie. Now we got to get me an iPad, y'all.
So maybe he'll order one today, and I'll bless him with mine.
Yeah.
He can have the old one.
Or maybe I can put it up on my screen on my phone. I don't know.
Tried.
No,
I tried.
It don't work. So put in the chat, guys, who's here new to us? Like you've never seen us. This is your first time, or you found me on TikTok yesterday. Because most of y'all are what I'll call is family.
Yeah, I love
right?
This.
Who's new to us?
So we've got some new people, but I want to read what Ronald Jackson says. He says, if you're on the fence about one-on-one training, let me tell you, the training is life-changing.
Yeah.
You're doing yourself a disservice if you don't.
I
want to say thank you. A lot of times what people don't realize is the amount of blood, sweat, and tears that Derek pours into training you all. Excuse me. A lot of y'all meet me on the techie side of things. Some of y'all meet me on the business coaching side of things, but they don't see how Derek wears this on his heart. Like he wears you all's success on his heart. He carries that. So when you join us for one-on-one coaching, it's when we say family, we really mean the word family. Like we mean that wholeheartedly. That is not just a phrase that's catchy or the next best thing to say. No, we mean family. So Derek, congratulations. And thank you for doing such a good job.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And not only does Shay think I'm doing a good job, y'all big brother made the newspaper just the other day, right? So or the Orlando Voyager, what they do is they highlight entrepreneurs in the local area. In Orlando, somebody nominated us, right? So they wrote a whole article on me, guys. So I'm super excited about that. And because of that, all of these other opportunities are coming up. So we're just super excited about all the things that God is doing. Notice how I'm just smart enough not to think that it's all about me, Miss Kathy. Notice how I put God in front of everything that we do. Yeah. And I think that's the cheat code to even what this business is, because it involves God, the love for people, but also the love of real estate. And that's why we always tell people, man, if you love God, love people, and love real estate, this is it. Show me something else that you can get into to where you can do God's will, serve your community, serve mankind, but also make a bunch of money doing it to be able to feed your family and serve the kingdom of God. So that's our whole thing that we live by. And trust me, I'm no pastor, I'm no preacher, and I'm no bishop. I'm a work in progress just like all of y'all. None of us are in here are perfect, but I do love God. I got patience for people, and we have fallen in love with real estate. And now we're able to merge all of these things together. And I promised God 8 years ago, I said, God, boy, if you let me get into this, I'll go all over the world teaching it, and I'll never take any credit. So that's exactly what we do. And again, we appreciate you guys allowing us to do it now in a more swankier way. Again, one more time, if you just joined us, how many of you guys like this new setup? I ain't see Tia. Tia ain't saying nothing.
I know you in her too.
I ain't see Tia say nothing. I ain't seen Tiffany say nothing. I ain't seen Katara say nothing.
They cutting up today?
All the normal people that would usually tell us if we did it right, I don't see none of that.
Oh my goodness.
Mr. Bryce, I think, said that he approved of it. I think I saw Mr. Alvin say something to Miss D. But other than that, I don't know if I saw anybody, Shay.
Somebody said Alvin says that setup is noise. Listen.
Y'all, they got me so fancy, y'all. They got me with a coffee mug that's electronic. You put the hot coffee in it, and y'all probably can't see it, but this thing stays hot for 3 hours. And they got this base, y'all. They got me so fancy, y'all. I don't even know how to act. But I don't have to run downstairs during commercial no more to warm my tea up. What you think about that, Miss Kathy? Miss Kathy, I don't have to run downstairs to warm the tea up now.
Y'all did never notice this, but every time when it was just me and when you were by yourself, sometimes you would run.
Boy, they have no clue.
They don't understand. It'd be hard.
Y'all just don't know. But
go.
So as y'all can see, I'm a little giddy today. It's gonna take me probably 2 or 3 sessions to get used to this. But please don't forget, we got that 3-day challenge coming May 20, 21st, and 22nd. That's going to be life-changing. And don't forget, even though I'm a little giddy today, I don't lose the information of what this is.
So let's talk about it.
Shay, go ahead.
Let's talk about what this is, right? The whole aspect of the ILF, the Independent Living Facility, was an idea that Derek received. It was more a vision that he saw in action. Someone was doing it the wrong way. Not only did that, cause him.
TikTok.
Derek's so funny.
Just thinking about doing out loud.
He's literally over here producing another segment for TikTok. Okay, so TikTok, if you're listening, y'all will be on a tripod in the studio.
Next time
on Monday.
Yeah, we're gonna keep
on
that
Monday.
live.
Y'all will be on a tripod in the studio on Monday. But so what I wanted to say is just the importance of the ILF model, how it's impacted the people that we've served over the years, and not just the residents, but some of the housing providers. So share an experience, Derek, that you've had with a housing provider, how it has changed their life, how it has impacted their family. And then we'll start bringing those people into our setting so that we can have those conversations with them.
We were doing a little piece of that during the 3-day challenge. So every day of the challenge, I'm bringing in somebody that we've already taught this to, that quite frankly, does very, very, very well at it. So I want you guys to see their vantage point. And I'll just quite frankly just say it right off the bat. The first thing that people see the change is in their finances, right? And in their impact in their community. And without the impact, there is no income. That's a t-shirt, right? So we believe in combining those two things together. So Shay, what I see change quickly with people is what I often joke about you guys with me. 8 years ago, I was a nobody in my city. Nobody knew me. But today, because of what this thing is, second chance housing, this is who they really care about. They don't care about Derek so much. Derek isn't that great in the eyes of a lot of people. But boy, do they love second chance housing. And that's the way I teach it to you all. Yes, you're going to build it, God, you and us. But we're going to give God all the credit. But we want your program to be most known over anything else. So Shay, finances and the impact. 8 years ago, nobody knew me. I wasn't making an impact. But because of this program, I make a major impact in my city now. And obviously through the coaching of it, we make an impact in now 39 states, right? So New Hampshire is our newest state now. So big shout out to Miss Chong, who allowed us to move from 38 states. So now our coaching, guys, is in 39 states. So we don't care where you live at. There is homelessness in your city. And you can be the answer to it. And that's what we do. So back to your original question, Shay, finances and the impact in the community.
Time out. Something just came through that caught my eye. And Derek, if you don't see, you might get up and run. See,
I don't have an iPad to see it.
No, because I'm going to post it. Are you ready for this? Hold on. I'm trying to get it up here, guys. It hasn't even been 45 days and we're already looking at opening a second home. This is Bryce Robinson.
Wow. Good stuff. Good stuff.
What?
Proof is always in the pudding, man. And one thing about the internet, if you ain't doing right by people, they're going to talk about you. But if you're doing it the right way, look at what Bryce said. I didn't prompt him to say that. Right? Didn't even know.
No, 45 days in and they're looking for their second property.
So Bryce, just kind of tell them, what did you do? Did you only come to YouTube? Did you get the DIY?
Right. Let them
Did
know,
you get the one-on-one coaching? Did you find me on TikTok and you just sit there and watch it like this? Like, what did you do? Right. So
that is
powerful. Wow. Right. So y'all better be glad that I'm trying to be a little sophisticated, because or else, like Shay said, I'll be jumping all over the place. But I got so many wires behind me and this microphone in front of me, and Shay got glass tables all in here. So y'all, I gotta be careful, because what a lot of y'all don't know, I'm kind of clumsy. My mama called me Bam Bam. Remember the Flintstones? How many of y'all are old enough to remember the Flintstones? Guys, remember Bam Bam? That's kind of what they call me. Okay. So I got to be careful around all of this glass.
So it's Dr. Jordan.
Good
Dr.
stuff.
Jordan said, I got the DIY.
Good stuff.
So that just goes to show the powerful, the information that's even in the DIY.
Yeah.
Right? If you can
it's the
read,
same coaching, actually.
If you can read, you can lead, right?
Yeah.
And wow, like that is powerful.
So that's for you guys that may not know what we're talking about, I have two forms of coaching. One is called the ILF Mastery Blueprint, and the other one is called the DIY. And I always tell people, you choose that package according to your lifestyle, but also your learning style. I coach it like this. If the one-on-one, you're kind of saying, Derek, I'm like you, bro. I'm kind of hard-headed and I need somebody to hold my hand. Like, Derek, I don't want to be thinking about it. I don't want to make no mistakes. Derek, hold my hand, bro. That's the one-on-one coaching.
Yeah.
For the people that says, Derek, I don't need you to hold my hand. I can read. I can watch your videos. And Derek, you run your big mouth 3 days a week on YouTube. I'll just come to YouTube and also bring my questions. That's what Dr. Jordan and Bryce thought. This boy, Derek, gives so much information. Maybe, babe, we don't need the one-on-one coaching.
Right.
You got to decide what your learning style is. Obviously, Dr. Jordan must be really smart. She's bright, and so is her husband. So they said, babe, Derek got this thing for $497. He built our website. We get the CRM system. We get the phone for our business line. Derek give us $8,000 worth of his paperwork. He give you all the ebooks, all the curriculum, and all the same coaching that the one-on-one people get, but in a video format. He probably said, babe, we don't need Derek one-on-one coaching, man. This guy's like, he gave us everything we need in the DIY.
Yeah. Yep.
And if we need to upgrade and we just want to become family later, we do that then.
Right.
So I commend you all, Dr. Jordan, for knowing your learning style. Bryce, there's a lot of people that say, bro, I want Derek to hold my hand. I don't want to make no mistakes, and I don't want to be thinking about it. And I ain't got time to watch Derek on no YouTube. Yeah. So I want Derek in my back pocket. I teach a lot of what I'll even call well-to-do people that tell me straight up, Derek, I ain't got time for your YouTube. I ain't going to watch no videos. Bro, what can you do for me? Now, their price is way higher. Like, they pay a lot of money because I don't like that. I want you to watch my stuff. But if you say, no, Derek, but I also got doctors that we teach that bought our product, but I trained their family. One guy said, well, Derek, man, can I do this in another state? No, not unless you got boots on the ground. Then I gave him the example of the two doctors that I coach. They're both different, don't even know each other, but both the doctors are busy and they want nothing to do with this business in terms of being in it. So the doctor bought my package. He buys real estate and gives it to his family. I coach the family on how to run this thing. Shit, don't let me knock my globe over now, embarrass myself, because I do a lot of that still. Miss Rita, what you think about my new setting, Miss Rita?
Rita said a whole bunch.
Did Rita talk about my setting?
I'm going to find what Rita said.
What did Ken say about my setting?
Oh, Lord. Y'all going to have
Did Ken approve of my setting, guys? What could we add to this to make it?
Y'all gonna have Derek.
Are we missing anything? Somebody told me to stick my pinky out as I'm drinking. Don't make me drop my cup and burn myself, Kathy. Talking about Kathy, my pinky ain't but so long now. Don't let me drop this cup and burn my whole lap up. Remember, this thing is at 145 degrees.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to be, but y'all, it's hard. I'm going to get used to this. But back to that point, though. One more time. Now, did that sound weird to anybody, what I just explained? And again, if you just joined us, all we're talking about is independent living facilities. And usually I show y'all 1,000 pictures, but today I'm in so love with my studio. This is the only thing y'all gonna see today. Because really, this is just about conversation, and I'm leading everybody to the ILF Challenge, ilfchallenge.com. Guys, I'll probably never do this again. I'll admit it. And people are already asking, well, Derek, when's the next one? Probably never. Or if I do, I'll just admit it. I'm honest, it's gonna be a replay. To where I'll do it, another 3-day challenge, but it won't be me live unless I decide to do a piece of it where I come in live to do the question part. But the 3-day challenge itself, guys, I'm putting a lot of work in putting this together. And most of y'all know my big mouth. I talk for 2 and 3 hours long. So every night gonna be 2 and 3 hours. Plus. So for the people that are already asking, well, Derek, are you selling the replay? Well, we are, but it's not gonna be the same price. So why not get in now for the $147? We spoke to a lady this morning through text. Actually, she said, well, Derek, I'm going to be out of town. I said, ma'am, no problem. Buy the VIP and you get all 3 days of the recording and the transcript and the to-do list. So if you don't want to sit there and watch that whole 3 hours every 3 days, you can read the transcript of everything in a chronological order. Derek said, do this, step 1, step 2. People love raise your hand if you've been getting transcripts from us after your coaching, or you done anything with me or Shay, and we give you the recording and the transcript. Talk to me about how you love those transcripts.
Let us know how
people love that. They've been telling me, Shay.
I had a meeting the other day, and this was so fun. I gave homework, Derek. I literally gave homework. I actually sent out a text message through Digital Flow Solutions because I knew I was going to forget, that I scheduled to follow up on their homework. And I didn't see a response yet. So I hope those two is a married couple. I gave homework, Derek. So I'll be following up today to see if they finished that assignment. Because I'm just curious to know how it went. But man, Ronald said the transcripts are on the money. I love the transcript because it also allows us to stay, it holds us accountable too, right? In regards to being able to follow up on your follow-up. Because a lot of times we can give people information and tell them, hey, go do this, that, and the other. And we don't hear from them for a couple of months or a couple of weeks. And when we do follow up, we're searching through notes to find out, like, what did we tell them to do last? Because we meet with so many people. But I love the fact that we have that information. So now that they can always return to it. Let's say somebody loses their recording, we have it attached to their file in the CRM so we can resend it. So I love that about it too. It makes our process so much cleaner. That's why I'm so grateful we switched from the platinum package to the ILF Mastery Blueprint. It gives people time to absorb the information, to get those opportunities to kind of have those moments with you, whether it's doing an assessment together, whether it's, what we're planning in the near future is to go to organizations with individuals, those that are local to us. They've had the privilege and honor of that, where we go with them to meet case managers and social workers, or doing walkthroughs of their ILFs to make sure everything is aesthetically appropriate, the neighborhood, everything. So we're looking forward to adding that now to the ILF Mastery Blueprint. Well, it'll be another tier of the ILF Mastery Blueprint that would include us coming to your location.
That's the one that we talked about last week, I think.
That will be coming to visit you all.
And also, guys, just also don't forget too, I think I've said this, but I'm going to keep saying it. All year long, guys, our coaching products are on sale. 2026 is going to look so different. And the way God is blessing us, I'm going to just be real honest, guys. I'm not sure if I'll continue to able to be doing one-on-one coaching. God is expanding our territory, right? So I'm getting real busy. So everybody that's under the one-on-one coaching now, you're a grandfather. You're always going to have that. But in 2026, I'll admit, a lot of my coaching is probably going to go to group coaching so that I can do this thing called one-to-many versus one-on-one. Does that make sense, everybody? So it's one of those things that when you grow in life and God is blessing you, things expand. This is going to be one of those things, right? And I prayed for this years ago. I said, God, I want to get so busy that I don't even have time to do one-on-one coaching. And God is slowly doing that. Me and my brother spoke that 8 years ago. But today I can kind of see how that's happening. Like for the last 3 weeks, my schedule has been so tight with speaking engagements, traveling, teaching, consulting, coaching, pouring into people that it's just like, wow. And I'm so grateful. This is a good thing, guys. We should be celebrating this action. That in 2026, that if you don't get in now to the one-on-one coaching and a lot of what we call this family, it's going to be different, guys, in 2026, right? The prices that you see, all that stuff's different. Prime example, right now, our coaching is $7,500 usually, but all year long this year, the one-on-one coaching is only $4,997. $3 away from $5,000, and I cover the tax. The DIY used to be $4,500, then went to $1,900. Correct. Right, then $1,000. But we've been just so nice over the years and just want to help so many people. It's $497. But in 2026, guys, all of these products are going to look really different. My one-on-one coaching pricing is going to be different. But rest assured, all y'all that's in it, y'all remain family. You guys are who we're going to build the association with. Watch this. Some of y'all forgot about this. Today, the ILF model has no license, no red tape to get into it. But guess what? One day Shay and I are going to create that, and we're already doing it.
We've already got all of
so the people that are ILF Mastery Blueprint members, especially you guys that are in the 39 states that we're in, you guys are going to be the trailblazers for when we start this association that will be kind of like that. Right? Because we also want to ensure, because we're growing so fast in so many states, we want that same oversight, almost like group homes, to make sure people are doing it the right way and what we'll call the Forston Consultants model. So one more time, you guys got from now to December 28th-ish, 30th, 31st, maybe, to get yourself together. Because again, if you don't get into what we're doing this year, it's possible you guys can get left behind to where things will be outpriced, right? Think of your favorite restaurant, your favorite store, anything that you found them at their beginning stages. It's not that today. And that's how we're going. So there won't be no $5,000 coaching. My coaching in the new year, guys, is going to be 10 grand minimum. And it's because of what it does for the lives of people and the way that it's just growing. The demand is going to be higher. Now, I'll have some kind of group coaching that may be $5 grand, but you all that love that one-on-one, got Derek in my back pocket, guys, get into that now, because there won't be things like that in 2026. So I've dedicated this whole year. Remember my sermon about the dash? I'm putting everything I got this year and the rest of my life, but specifically this year, into the dash. I was born November 16, 1981. Right now, if my family chose to go and get me a tombstone just ahead of time, 1981, and now it's got a dash by it. I don't know when I'm going to pass away, but I'm putting every ounce of effort and drive and knowledge into this business and this model to teach it to the world. Because I want nobody to have that excuse in 2025 that Derek did almost give it away.
Yeah.
So we already teach Monday, Tuesday, Saturday for free. So can you imagine what things would be like moving forward? So guys, that's a long way for me to say, get in now. And for the people that are already family, congratulations. Nothing changes. You guys are grandfathered into that.
So I first want to say welcome and good morning to Alvin Gibson. Alvin said they're new here. He's new here.
I think Alvin found me yesterday on TikTok. Tell me if I'm wrong, Alvin.
So definitely want to say welcome. Welcome. And if you haven't already, watch our free webinar by texting the phrase more info to 407.
Put that on the screen if you can, Miss Shay.
0086.
I'm used to doing that too, but boy, they done took total control away from me, y'all. Like I ain't got nothing to work with.
Nothing to do. See, he should have.
I just talk now.
I told Derek
maybe they made my job easier. I
told Derek to buy an iPad, y'all. Your brother wouldn't listen to me. You don't need no iPad. You got one. You're gonna need another iPad, sir. This whole situation.
Miss Angela Ford, she didn't tell me that I was gonna need one like by myself. Shay is the techie person. Do I need it?
Yes. Yes.
Whatever y'all put in the chat. Do I need do I need an iPad, y'all?
The camera set up, because I would have took this pan away and I would have said yes. Yes, he does.
One thing about me, y'all, I do follow instructions, so don't even worry about it, right? So we're going to get one. Probably by the next time. Well, we'll be live. The last time y'all will see me.
Shopping today, guys.
The last time y'all will see me is, I think, Monday.
Hey, Derek, I can have one delivered here by this afternoon.
Yeah, she literally can. And y'all, I'm going to show y'all how Shay is too now, right? I'm going to tell on Shay. And what Shay will do, y'all, Shay will order the new one, wink, wink, wink. Yeah. But when the new one come, she going to give me this one.
Yeah, because he's not
And then she get the new one, Katara.
He's not techy, remember?
Now, whether I'm techy or not, who in the chat thinks that's kind of not fair? Mr. Bryce, you think that's fair that when Shay get this new iPad today, because Apple will drop it up on your doorstep today. Do you think it's fair? I get the older one that she's been having for 2 years?
It'll be mine. It'll be the one that knows how to work it with all the bells and whistles. He can work this amazing thing. It looks
great. Y'all,
great.
I'm just joking. I'm being facetious because trust me, y'all, I wouldn't even know the dadgum difference, right? I'm not super techy. Whatever Shay give me and it work. As long as I can do what's required, I actually want her to have the new one. We just joke around like that.
I always mess with Derek. I give him my tech hand down.
And I tell people this too, right? I'm blessed in life as a husband. My wife ain't crazy about purses. She ain't crazy about shopping. She ain't crazy about, like, a lot of things women love. This one, she like electronics. I don't worry about the new purse or the Gucci bag or the shopping spree. I worry about, Shay, how many iPhones you got now? How many iPads you got, Shay? Shay, you want a big old iPad now to just... So don't be surprised that in my studio in less than probably 2 months, you see this big old iPad that filled this whole wall up over here that we going to be doing stuff on. That's the kind of stuff she like.
I'm working on it, guys, and it looks like I'm wearing them down.
Watch me tell on Shay again. I forced her just a couple of days ago to go on the shopping spree. I said, Shay, let's just make you look nice. Let's just go on a whole, and y'all, it took her a long time to order stuff, to pick it out. That ain't Shay game. She don't care about no high heels. She don't care about, but electronics, Lord have mercy. Things that better our business, that's what she crazy about.
So electronics and lashes. I will splurge for my lashes.
That's also a look, but that's not a crazy splurge.
And I'll get my hair done listen, I got a whole head of hair, y'all. Believe
me. Fresh braids yesterday.
This
is why she missed radio yesterday. You might as well shake it now. This is why she missed radio yesterday. You guys know that we're on radio every week on WOKB, 1680 AM radio.
And it wasn't my fault, really.
This one missed because she had a hair appointment.
It wasn't. My hair appointment was technically
See, we close now, y'all, so we can fight now.
My appointment was on Monday. It was supposed to be on Monday. She had an issue, so she asked me if I can come in on Friday. So I looked at my husband and I batted those lovely eyelashes that come all the way from somewhere. I'm not going to tell you where, and I buy them in bulk.
You can tell.
Why are we doing this? I think it's a shut up. It's the lights. I think it's the lights.
It's the lights, and we're a little giddy, right? This setup's got us giddy. We're in love like always. That never changes, but this setup's got us giddy. Don't forget, y'all, guys, we only come here to make sure that we're consistent. But I told y'all 2 weeks ago, I'm not doing a bunch of coaching this week. I'm pouring everything I got into that ILF challenge. And then right after that challenge, guys, everything kind of goes back to the beginning. But I so love questions that if you new to me, you better ask questions. I want to answer your questions. But no matter what you ask me, guys, bring it to this 3-day challenge. My promise is that nobody leaves without all the questions being answered. And again, not being braggadocious, but what's so cool about this only $147 is that if I only came and just answered questions, it's still worth that. Yeah. Because I'm going to give y'all the stuff that only my one-on-one people get. How do we get that property? What do we say to people to rent a property and you put 8 people in it? How do you explain that to the landlord?
So
I'm going into all of that. So wait, the spiel, the verbiage, the language, all of that.
So let's have a little conversation on that, right? We're here.
Can I just add real quick, Shay, that by now my tea would have been cold and it's still hot.
And he would have been fighting for a commercial break.
This cup is the cheat code. The only thing Shay got to add now, y'all, is our branding. Our
logos, yeah.
We're going to put some branding on it. But other than that, this is absolute. Hold on, we were online looking for these cups, y'all. Let me just take a pig trail. and we were about to spend $100.
Yeah.
One of them cost 70, one cost 99, one was 83. Shay just happened to go to Walmart and to get something else and ran into these for $19.99, I think. So,
20.
So Walmart, if you see this and you want to sponsor me, I love these cups that you guys made by
Walmart.
Whatever this is called, but from Walmart.
This is actually the Walmart brand.
This is the Walmart. Walmart, if you see me and won't just, I'll do this every day, Walmart. You guys have great mugs and it's still hot. And I've been on this call longer than 35 minutes.
Yeah.
So Walmart, thank you very much. And it's got a base to it too, y'all.
Somebody's begging for sponsorship.
Yeah, I'm trying to get sponsorship to y'all now, y'all, because they put me everywhere, so I might as well try Walmart.
So listen, I got a friend. So it seems like me and Kathy's on the same page. Gadgets, lashes, and nails.
Uh-oh, Mr. Ronald.
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh, Mr. Ronald.
Yes, ma'am. I got me a friend. Now
the lashes don't bother me, but every time she talk, well, babe, they got this new iPad. Well, honey, you just got the other one 6 weeks ago.
No, I've been good. I've been doing really good. This iPad, my friend.
Like, baby, the new iPhone out. Really, Shay, you just got that other one. Like, Shay loved techie stuff, y'all. She loved that stuff.
Like that. I've always been
and
like
braids her hair, like she loved that stuff. But I don't have to worry about red bottom shoes. And if I buy it, I just buy it because I want her to have it. She talk about, babe, I need some red bottom shoes. Babe, I want a Gucci purse. Like, that ain't Shay.
I don't need no
So
Louis
I've been
Vuitton,
blessed
none of
in that area, guys. And I say that with all seriousness, actually. So for
Bryce,
anybody that's new to us, real quick, I want to make sure that we still do bring value. Guys, make sure you do ask your questions. Other than that, we are going to have a good time today.
There are some questions in the chat, but Bryce said to tell you to move at the speed of instruction, sir. Get the iPad.
Bryce, done. No problem.
Here today, Bryce.
Yeah, Shay's got that iPhone app with that thing.
It'll be here before.
They'll bring it a day in a white bag. Like
they'll deliver it.
And y'all gonna see me. Now, Shay, it better not be no scratches on yours. I don't want no screen cracks. Because if it is, I don't want it. I want the new one, Bryce, if this one ain't working.
It's in perfect condition. You see this?
All right. Well, order me a case for it. I don't want no pink pen on it either.
I have that paper, the paper-like
the film.
Green film.
Do mine come with the pencil?
No, you're gonna have to buy one.
Oh Lord, because she got a pink pencil. I don't want that.
It's not pink. My pencil's white. It's only white. See? Some people just
big shout out to Miss Cobbs. Miss Cobbs, we gonna see you on the 3-day challenge. And Miss Cobbs, thank you also for letting the people know in YouTube yesterday that we were the real deal.
Wow.
Right? I think you encouraged a lot of people and you didn't even know it. A lot of people signed up because I can't think they just saw what you kept saying, right? So, and in fact, if you caught me on TikTok yesterday when I went live and you're here today, let me know in the chat.
So there are some questions.
Miss Cobbs was actually helping me guide people to come here this morning. So if you're from TikTok yesterday and you caught us live, but you came today, let me know in the chat. I'd appreciate that. And then I'm gonna let Shay control the questions and I'll just answer them.
So Tawanda Cobb says, I'm ready. I'm on fire for God, ready to put my boots on the ground to help others.
Let's do
love that.
Good stuff.
I so love that.
And that's what it takes, the right attitude.
Vet Mentors Homeless Veterans USA says your partnership is great.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
I'm looking. There was a question from someone asking about paperwork, so I'm just looking for it. So give me a moment. Yeah. And if you had any questions that you want to ask, go ahead and put them in the chat and I will get to them. So I'm actually filtering through them now. That
3-day challenge, guys, I'm excited because a lot of that stuff with what I call YouTube talk, we ain't gonna be YouTube talking on that challenge. There's a lot of things that I don't talk about on here, but y'all don't even know it because you don't know what not to ask or to ask. But trust me, even when I tell y'all I'll answer anything that you bring all your questions. Guess why I say that really? Because all y'all ask the same stuff. None of y'all gonna ask me that deep stuff that I'm gonna put on that challenge. Because again, not no fault to you. You just don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know what to ask me. So that's why I'm not afraid to tell people, bring all your questions to YouTube. Because most of y'all gonna ask me stuff that's already in my webinar or that's already in a YouTube video. None of y'all are gonna ask me the things that I'm gonna be coaching you on May 20th, 21st, and the 22nd. That's why the challenge is so powerful. And just like I told all of you all, if you purchase the DIY right at any point, you should also purchase this because you were smart enough to get the DIY, which gives you all our paperwork, the website build out, the business phone, You get all of the stuff. Now just come and get 3 more hard days of hardcore coaching. So it's like you get me personally for 3 days. And for $147, guys, that's a cheat code, right? I have nothing that affordable other than an ebook. So please take advantage of that, because that's me again just answering the question from people. Say, well, Derek, you ain't got nothing cheaper than that, even the DIY. Derek, I know you got it at $497, but Derek, you got nothing lower? All right, guys, here we go. 3-day challenge, $147. So that's going to be my encouragement. Back on you, Michelle.
So question came from Caleb Scores. That was me that was asking the question about the paperwork. Do you offer that in the classes, or do you offer that separately? So
it's a part of the, so luckily for you, ma'am, many years ago, we would never give people our paperwork unless they had the one-on-one coaching. But again, I got all soft-hearted, and a couple years later, we dropped that down and we put it inside of the DIY. So our DIY guys just last year was $4,500. We sell it now for $497.
Yeah.
And I'll be quite honest, that's why 93 of y'all now have purchased that in less than 60 days now. Well under 60. And I'll admit, most of y'all told me, Derek, I'm buying this because of the price point and because I get all that paperwork. Because Derek, I can come to YouTube and get that other stuff that you're doing. But Derek, that paperwork that you paid $8,000 for, I want that, bro. So that's what a lot of people was honest and said, Derek, I'm buying the DIY because I want that paperwork and I want you to build my website.
Yeah.
And that's what's cool about the DIY, that it has the same coaching as my one-on-one people. You just can't call me. My one-on-one people are tied to me for life, just about. I've met people 5-6 years ago that we coached then. I'm still coaching them now in other businesses now because they've mastered this. And that's what's so cool about when you do get the ILF Mastery Blueprint, the one-on-one coaching is also involved in it. So Shay, a lot of people don't know that not only do we teach them how to do the ILF model, we teach them other things.
Yeah.
So once you master this, you fall under my business coaching. In fact, Mr. Gibbs, are you on here? Mr. Leroy, he was blown away how I told him he's going to write a book under our coaching. We got a tool that I'm going to give all your IMB people that you can write a book in 1 day and have it on Amazon tomorrow and be selling it.
Yeah.
That blew his mind that we taught a class like that. It was called the ebook writing course. We only charged $97 for that course, I think. And people wrote a book.
Live one, I think, was less than that.
Less?
Yeah.
27, I think.
$27.
27 bucks. Well, I think now it's 97 because people didn't move at the speed of instruction, I think. But can you imagine writing a book in 1 day from one prompt that we give you to use Chat GPT with? He was mind blown. I said, bro, that's our business coaching.
We actually just
so all of y'all IMB people, you get that course for free.
Everybody wants
makes sense.
Everybody in the chat talking about
Walmart need to set up our own link.
Send us an affiliate link. We got you, Walmart. Or you know what we should do, Derek? I got another idea.
This is a cheat code, y'all. Like this would have been cold a long time ago. And I'm somebody that I can't finish a cup of coffee in one setting or tea. I got to warm it up 5, 6, 8 times. This is still hot.
Can I tell you,
I'm impressed.
I did a test, so you didn't know this. I don't know if you realize that I made a cup of tea and put it in my thermal cup.
Okay.
And I put half in here and the other half is on my desk. So I want to see
when you go to commercial, maybe.
To my desk, what that looks like. So I'm always testing stuff too, guys. So just forgive me. Don't mind me. But paperwork comes in all of our programs, our coaching programs, the DIY. The reason why we don't just separately sell our paperwork is because we want to make sure that you have.
If we did, it's $497. So get everything. So my new answer, yes, I do. I sell it for $497, but I'm gonna bless you with a website, paperwork, ebooks, all my curriculum, all my coaching, blah, 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 blah. So if you've never seen it, go to forsterconsultants.com. Under the tab that says products and services, we make it real easy, guys. I got two plans, one-on-one or DIY, or now ILF Challenge. And my team is so smart, they put the ILF Challenge now on my website. Yeah. So even if you went to forsterconsultants.com, the ILF Challenge is also there. And I'm telling you now, and let me say it really slowly because I know I talk fast and I stutter. Monday is pretty much when I'm calling this thing over and done. But Monday will be the last call that if somebody said, well, I finally decided. Guys, the seed price is over with, because I'll admit we've already met kind of what I'll call my quota.
Yeah.
I'm excited about the people that are going to be in it, because if you know me, guys, I don't like huge classes. I like intimate stuff, under 30, 40 people, right? Under 50 is my favorite, actually. Once we start going past 50, that's a different audience to me. Prime example, I'm speaking on the 20th to 215 people. That's a different audience. It's not as intimate. So I'm telling you this, that seed price of that 147 is gone on Monday, and it'll be 297. So if you wait to the last minute, I'm telling you now, and don't be like, well, Dad, why you change the price? That was the original price actually anyway. We just blessed y'all again, trying to be nice, and we gave y'all what we call the seed price. There will be no general admission starting Monday, and the only thing to be left is the 297 cost for the VIP. And even at that cost, it's still a no-brainer. So that's $100 a day.
Cynthia asked, does the DIY include flyers or business cards? So no, we do put in there your website build out. We have a web team that will build and develop your website. Yeah. We have virtual assistants that now, if you
the VA that I give you, Miss Cynthia, that's a part of this package. They're going to build all of that for you. Like, I'm not techie, so I don't build none of my stuff. My VAs do that. So now if you're new to us, that means virtual assistant. That means a remote worker that works for $135 a week, and they'll change your life. So when people ask us, what makes y'all successful? God first, virtual assistants, software and systems. Yeah. And for us, that's digital flow solutions. So because I'm such a nice guy, both of my packages comes with the virtual assistant and the website build out. Now, if you went by yourself and just went and got a VA from our company, VA 101, that costs $797 by itself. How crazy is it that I give you all my coaching, all my teaching, all the videos, all the ebooks, and I build your website and give you a business phone for $497?
Exactly. Yeah.
The devil is a liar if God told you to get into this and you don't. Did you just hear that? My VA alone service is $797 to vet, train, and endorse. But I love my people that I coach so much that I want you to get it for free. So if people come to me from the outside, Derek, I got a restaurant and we fry chicken and French fries. I need a website, and no problem. Go to VA 101, $797 for a VA. Go to Digital Flow Solutions and get that for $99. Yeah. But if you under the DIY or my one-on-one coaching, I give it to you. Bum, 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 bum. See, I ain't got my horns today either, y'all. Bum, 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 bum. So can y'all see how I made it a no-brainer in 2025? Because y'all trust me. And this is no threat like it's a bad thing. This is a good thing. Right. When businesses evolve, you should be happy. Shay and I are being so requested and recommended. The price point that we're at, watch this, a prime example. We ran into a guy that wanted our coaching, but he said, Derek, your coaching is so low, I don't think it's worth it.
It doesn't have to, I don't believe it has.
Derek, if your coaching was 15 grand, it will match what I see when I watch you on YouTube. Ooh. Why you think my coaching going to 10 grand immediately January 1st next year? And that's the bottom base. I'm gonna have a 15 grand level and a 30,000 level. Yeah. It's different now, y'all. My coach got packages for 50 grand, 100 grand. And my coach, he got one package that's $1 million for 1 year for his coaching. Yeah. Guess who's following that pattern? Me. Everything I've learned, guys, in life, but besides the ILF model, it's through coaching and teaching and training and consulting. Y'all think I'm a genius. No, I'm not. It's the love of God and the knowledge and wisdom I pray for, but it's a lot of coaching and a lot of money I spend to become better for y'all.
On the back end, yeah. People don't realize.
So again, the whole year of 2025, the one-on-one coaching on sale for $4,997. So stop asking about, is it on sale? It is. The regular is $7,500. The DIY is only $497. Last year, this time, Shay, it was $4,500. And people bought it like crazy.
Yeah, it sure
Half of them mad at me now because I'm doing this.
Yeah.
So I hope y'all can see and appreciate how we're pricing it in the 3-day challenge. Oh my God, $147 to get me for 3 days. That's gonna sound stupid next year. My accountant mad at me. My 3 of my 7 coaches mad at me. Derek, what are you thinking, bro?
Mad at him, but she
like, Derek, what are you doing? But she understands that I'm pointing into that dash. Yeah. My coach don't care nothing about my dash. His job is to coach me to be a millionaire, making $1 million a week. That's his job. So he's like, Derek, why are you selling the course, giving your life away for $5 grand? They can call you. They got your personal number. You meet with them every 2 weeks. Derek, are you crazy? My coach, the guy paid 50 grand a year, we meet once a month on video. I can never meet him in person. That class I bought for 10 grand the other day, that class was 3 hours and I can never talk to the guy ever again unless I upgrade to his $20,000 package. Some of y'all don't understand that you got to pour into yourself. That 10 grand I paid, it's going to flip me and Shay life upside down in a good way.
I want to talk about that.
You got to invest in yourself, Shay. That's what some of us scared about. Go ahead, Shay.
We had a conversation with several people over the past couple of months about this, education. We see a lot of people get into things. I literally just had a conversation with a young lady about there's so much access to information, yet people choose not to pay for it. And a lot of times it's that place of not putting your money or attaching your money to knowledge that I've seen people go into bad situations, business-wise.
People perish for a lack of knowledge, Shay.
Yeah, like bankruptcy. Like I'm literally watching it in front of my eyes. Someone that just wants to be an entrepreneur so badly, but they refuse to get that mentorship.
Right.
What people don't realize is that no man is an island, right? We all know enough to be dangerous. And you've always got to look for that person that has more information than you, right? How do you know how to handle millions of dollars if you've never been there before? You attach yourself or you connect with someone that has that history. You know how they manage their money. How do you manage your time, right? It's not just managing money. It's how do you manage your time too. People don't realize that there is a significant balance in the way in which you manage your time that brings wealth. If you're frivolous with your time, you will be frivolous most times with money. And that's coaching. Like that's information we get from various coaches. And now like the conversations we're having now is really just enforcing the importance of educating yourself, vetting those that you call your coaches and making the right decision to get mentorship. Right.
5 of y'all type in the chat, get some kind of mentorship. Get mentorship. 5 of y'all type in the chat, get mentorship.
I want them to, because what I want people to realize is that people are not out here. Initially, I thought, coaching was a scam. Nobody's going to, who's going to do that? But when I see the value in the coaches that we've put our finances in, and the coaching has always been different from what we saw on their YouTube channel or the Instagram or where we found them at. Most of y'all said that about us. Right.
Like, Derek, boy, you good on YouTube. But boy, when I got your one-on-one coaching, wow.
Yeah. Like, okay, so I'm going to be real transparent. I think the first time I really got on board with the whole coaching thing was during COVID. I worked in corporate America. I had to do a lot of courses, and it's crazy that I didn't think this way because I had to have a mentor in my role.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I was in a leadership role. You don't just enter into a leadership role without mentorship.
Right.
Like that was dumb.
Yeah.
How stupid was I to come out of that and not think that the same thing that applies in corporate America would apply in my business, my business life. And I remember the first time you went for coaching and the price, I was bothered, right? Yeah. It was It wasn't like $5,000. It wasn't $10,000.
We went to I'll tell it because this is true. This is the truth circle here, right? Yeah. I don't know. Guys, give us some ideas of what we should name this space. But right now, today, truth circle. Yeah. We went to a conference, guys, and truth be told, I was about to pay $20,000 for this coaching.
Don't short it. It was $25,000.
It was 25 grand.
Okay, don't forget the 5.
And between my smart wife and I'll say the Holy Spirit that spoke to her, going to that coaching and going to, I'll call the mentorship, the conference unveiled something that we didn't have to spend the 25.
Yeah.
And it was almost told to us in mentorship what to do. See how that saved me $25,000? So that's what I'm telling you guys. You guys are going to save the money in this through the mistakes that you would make without the coaching.
Yeah.
And your coaches have coaches. If you're being coached somebody that doesn't have a coach, you need to run. Guys, I have about 7 coaches. And most of them don't like the way I charge what I charge y'all. Most of them say this to me, Derek, you giving your life away, bro. Notice how none of my stuff, they can talk to me one-on-one unless they're at that $100,000 a year. And in Jesus' name, I'm going there too. But Derek, you give your life away to these people for $5,000, your phone number. They can call you Monday through Friday. You meet with them every 2 weeks. You give them all of this stuff that they don't pay for a la carte. My coach said, Derek, why don't you charge them for everything you give them? The website, the VAs, why don't you a la carte it, dummy Derek? Derek, how can I teach you to get to the next level? I said, now listen, coach, you don't understand this.
Right now,
I want to do that. Now, we can't change that, coach. That's just a part of it. But in 2026,
it may look a little different.
Everything we do gonna be a la carte. So, you get my coaching, and when you need a website, I'm gonna send you to Digital Flow Solutions, my other company. You need a VA, I'm gonna send you there.
Because we know the quality.
That's why I'm begging people, man, get in this year.
Yeah, we know the quality.
Shay, I'm gonna give a short story that may not even make a bunch of sense right now, but I had to because it just popped in my mind. Long years ago, when me and this girl was, some of y'all call in the world. We brought a rap star to Orlando. Most of y'all have heard of 2 Chainz, right?
Oh my God. Remember?
2 Chainz cost us, I think, $6,000 to $8,000 to bring him to the club to perform 5 songs. Watch this. 2 Chainz charges today $500,000 just to walk through your club and sing no songs. That's what I'm telling y'all today about Forster Consultants. Today, you can get this coaching for $5,000. You can get that DIY for $500.
Just do that.
In 2026, it's going to be out of range for some of y'all. We're going to always offer financing, but why not get in now? Say, do you remember that? We paid $8,000 for that guy and nobody knew him. Nobody standing in line. We still had to pay him. But today, 2 Chainz charge $500,000 to walk in your club, and he sings no songs. Just to walk through and to put him on your flyer to advertise it. That's where Forster Consultants is going, and glory be to God. It ain't no bragging point. It ain't me being all boastful. It's just where we going now because the demand of what we do is getting so great. I've been screaming this for 8-9 years. Come to the ILF. ILF will change your life. And now, boy, people are finally catching on to it, Shay.
You got a microphone in front of you. You trying to holler and scream.
I'm telling you. I'm trying to calm down, y'all, but I'm just showing y'all because somebody said, well, boy, I didn't know. So I'm telling you now, guys.
I'm gonna read what Ronald and his wife
Katara.
Listen, hold on.
Okay.
Ronald she said, I remember Ronald saying he better be as excited on our one-on-one as he is on YouTube.
He told me that. Let's pause on that. That was a big joke for us. I coached Miss Kathy and Ronald the other day. They're a married couple. Great people, guys. Absolute great. In fact, Ronald, right now, you and Kathy in the chat, comment something just back to back. I want people to see who you guys are. Both of y'all right now, put something in the, put your business name in the chat. I think Kathy's name is her thing. We were coaching them and Ronald said, hey, babe, if Derek come on this call after we done paid him, and he come on all talking about, well, hey, y'all, my name Derek, and we gonna coach you like this. He said, the devil is a liar. I'm gonna choke him up and talk about him. He said, because he's always so excited. I wonder if he like that on the coaching. Ronald, tell the people how it came out. Guys, I can't help it. When I'm talking about this business or coaching, I get all loud. But I say, Ronald, now, if you caught me at a party or just a regular outing, you wouldn't even know that was me. Unless they say, hey, well, now everybody, we're going to talk about business and independent living facilities. Now here I come.
Yeah.
But in the natural setting, Shay, most people don't know me to be this. Mm-hmm. But Ronald said, Kathy, if Derek don't come to that coaching today and be loud and excited, we're going to cancel our whole service. So big shout out to Pathway to Solutions. That is Kathy and Ronald Jackson. Make sure you got
Pathway to Salvation.
I'm sorry, y'all. Pathway to Salvation. Y'all hold me down. Pathway to Salvation. Sorry, y'all. Shout them out in the chat. Let them know where you guys are located too, Ronald.
Can I tell y'all
that was fun? He said, Derek I told Kathy, if you come and you won't be excited, like we can't do this, bro. Like I want you to be that guy on YouTube.
Derek done turned us into like we sitting in a meat locker, y'all. Now, Derek is so cold in here.
Now I'll admit, I'm burning up. And see what y'all can't see is all these lights in here. Shay got lights is bigger than 5 of y'all heads put together. So it's this big old, what inch is that shit? I don't know. And y'all, they hot.
They're big.
It ain't just, so I got our AC in my house.
AC is coming towards
on
me.
69. And we don't put it that low.
Derek got me over in this corner for a reason. Y'all.
So maybe we got to change seats.
We may have to change
seats. We got to change seats?
Yeah, we may have
because you're right. That's coming and it's blowing like that.
Yeah, we're going to have to change seats. So we're going to have to do a seat switch.
She talking about she cold and I need a sweat rag almost.
I'm sitting here like, oh my goodness. And I have on a hoodie.
Now my feet are cold actually.
I'm like, this dude trying to freeze me. Anyway, let's get back to this.
But my teeth still hot. Katara, all I was trying to tell her, sis, was that 2 chains were $8,000. How many years ago that was, babe? Oh my God.
But we've had 2 situations like that. We've had 2 Chains and T-Pain.
We bought T-Pain to Haines City for, I think, $10,000. Same thing. T.I. won't walk through your club right now if it ain't $250 on the books. $100,000 maybe minimum on a midweek. Yeah. But weekend, them guys want $250 just to walk in your club. Because they started at a point, they became notarized and noticed and blah, 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 blah. And now you got to pay for that value. Guys, that's all. My value's there now. I'm just still helping y'all with making it so affordable and attainable. So I hope nobody gets offended by that, but that's just the way it's going.
Katara said you can even read the excitement through Derek's text messages.
She received a long text from me yesterday, and I ain't gonna even spoil that today. I think I'm gonna let that be a surprise.
Can you show it to me?
Yeah, absolutely, I can show you. Show,
but I want to read the excitement.
I don't think I'm gonna show. I don't think I'm gonna tell the people.
Okay.
So what she's talking about, I think I'm gonna let that be a surprise. I think.
If it's what I think you said, I think you already said it.
Did I?
You might have, but I don't think you say a lot.
Hopefully they missed it then.
Yeah, you said a lot.
So actually, I'm gonna text Katara something I want her to know right now. Actually,
he got like 6. Listen, Derek talk about me. I got a tablet in my lap and my phone.
I do got a couple phones now.
Derek got like 5 phones, y'all.
I got a couple phones now,
and can never find them. You're always looking
Katara,
for one.
I'm getting ready to text you a message. And somebody probably said, well, man, how he got Katara phone number? Because she one-on-one coaching. She family. Yeah. She got mine and I got hers. So right now live, I'm finna text her something.
But what I wanted to say, Derek, in regards to coaching, right? Because we were talking about coaching before somebody decided to come in with their stories. I'll leave them nameless. But no, in all honesty, coaching for me was a hunk of junk until, and I don't know why, but I remember the day we did purchase a course, and the information was so influential, and it within a weekend of implementing the information that we received during this course, we grossed, and this was in a weekend. Hear what I'm saying? We grossed $25,000.
26.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me, my $1,000.
And watch this.
Yeah.
That particular course, y'all, that was a cheap one, I'll admit, but it was so much information in it, and that's some of y'all problem. Or I'm gonna pretend, not y'all problem, but people, the row behind you. And watch this. My wife checked this the other day. We looked at 5 people that purchased the DIY just randomly, and 5 of y'all hadn't even opened it.
Sure did. I check that often, not randomly.
Just let that pause just for 2 seconds. Yeah. I'm gonna let that pause because somebody in the chat today said they watched the DIY and got a whole house started. 2 of them.
In 45 days, right?
Dr. Jordan, can you believe Shay pulled up 5 random names and them people never even opened it?
Haven't even signed in.
Now let's get back to that other point. I bought a course Shay, I remember, I think that course was like $27, I think.
It was something crazy.
But it was so much information, kind of what I do on Thanksgiving and Christmas, where I'll bundle all of my junk and give it to y'all for a stupid price. That's what one of my coaches did.
So watch what you say.
Right, I'm sorry. But guys, for under $30, we made $26,000 that weekend just from following what was in the dadgum course. And guess what my coach said when he put it on sale? He said, half of y'all ain't gonna even buy it and you're gonna overlook it. Yeah. But if you do get it, just at least tell me that you used it and what was the impact.
And we actually went to an in-person event and told them about. We told them that story.
Come on, Shay.
We sat in the hot seat and we told them that story.
That's aggravating for me to know that Shay looked up 5 people that bought the DIY and you never even opened the product.
It's more than that.
I'm just talking about that one day, Shay. So don't embarrass these people.
I'm sorry.
That's telling on somebody.
I didn't say no name.
And I hope if you hear, you ain't one of them people. Because why would you buy that course with all of that information in it? And Dr. Jordan just told you she bought the same thing and she on house number 2. And Dr. Jordan never gets the chance to talk to me. She didn't get the one-on-one coaching. Now, if she upgraded to that $47 a month to be in that private Telegram group, she gonna see me once a month, every 3rd Wednesday.
And we got to reschedule this once a month.
Yeah, just send out a message, I think, Friday and doing another one on Monday. Yeah. So for family talk, it's being postponed because obviously my 3-day challenge is running into that. So there will be no family talk this month on that day. We'll do one, but we're going to switch it. And Jess, my assistant, is going to send you guys a note to let you know that. Okay.
Valerie Mitchell said, Wayne, do it again. I don't know what that was about. I don't know what that was.
Let us know what that was, Valerie.
What again would you like for us to do? Do it again. Do. I don't know what we're doing again.
So, but yeah, my whole mission, and like, I'm going to be saying this from like now to probably December, like almost not begging, but almost encouraging you guys to get in this year, right? Don't wait till next year, guys. Because we do offer financing and we got payment plans. We make it a no excuse zone. I got free coaching. I got DIY. I got one-on-one. You get in where you fit in. But if you are contemplating the one-on-one coaching or the DIY, act this year. I'm not the guy gonna say, well, tomorrow the last day. No, you got all year, actually. I'm gonna try my best to keep that promise. All year long, my coaching is on sale for $4,997 and $497. $5,000 or $500. One-on-one coaching or DIY.
So let's go back to it. So ILF, let's for anybody new that has joined, independent living facilities. Where did it come from? Why did you do it?
Hold on, I'm texting Katara still.
He done put all y'all on hold for Katara.
Go ahead.
ILF. Where did it come from?
It came from me being a social worker. So most people here know this, but if you're new, I used to be a social worker, right? Long time, 9 years, begging God to get into something just like this. And he allowed me to see a lady that was making $41,000 a month, housing people in rats and roaches. So when she refused to teach me, to make a long story short, I took a Saturday just like today. Probably I was gone around this time already. I was probably on my 3rd house around this time. It's 11:10 where I live at right now, a.m. I left my house, Shay, as you remember, probably 9 o'clock-ish. And I said, Shay, I'm going to go and see what this looks like. I'll be back. Because nobody want to show me what this is. And when I went and saw for myself, y'all, it broke my heart in terms of what I saw. The rats, the roaches, the filth, the grime. So again, to speed this story up, I was like, God, why not me? Because the lady showed me, she said, Derek, I'll never teach you how to do this, bro, but look at what I make doing it. And at that point, when she said it, I never saw the inside of her places. Right. But that Saturday, when I went and saw for myself, I was like, oh my God. I saw the rats and the roaches and the filth and the grime. And I just said, man, we got to change the way homeless people are being viewed, Shay. Yeah. And we got to change the way they live in. And when I found out these same homeless people receive an income, SSI, SSDI, or the hospital sometimes pay for it, I was like, how can I get in this? Right. And again, to make another long story short, I went through a lot of bumps, bruises, mistakes, lawsuits, Channel 8 News. Now when we make the news, they're celebrating us. But years ago, there was womp, womp, womp. Right, yeah. Because I didn't know what I was doing, y'all, and I was making mistakes. It was interesting. So That's how I got into the Shay. After we made all of those mistakes and God and I ironed it out just right, we began to teach it to people for free. Like I just went on Facebook and Instagram, just, hey guys, come do this. People laughed at me. They joked, man, you can't do this without no license.
You had a few people that said, let me figure this thing out.
And then, man, then we got some people to join on, and it just caught fire. Like it just caught fire. And here we are 8 years later. We teach it all over the world now. So 8 years ago, it was one house, right, trying to do it. Now today, Shay and I oversee over 480 of these throughout 39 states. So we're super excited about that. And we want you guys to be next. And the next opportunity is that ILF Challenge at ilfchallenge.com.
So Drika just asked, can you explain the financing options for the DIY and the one-on-one coaching?
Absolutely. So like if you went right now, Drika, to our website at forstyconsultants.com, act like you're going to buy it. And when you go to the checkout page, you'll see that there's a box that says coupon code. Enter in, you will see the drop-down box. I'm sorry. There'll be a drop-down box that says Klarna and Afterpay. One says, I think even Cash App and Apple. But if you click one of those, that will allow you to apply for the financing. We do tell people this, though, because none of y'all addresses are in our system until you give it to us. If you apply for financing, we need your address because that's how they're going to verify as you. So once we put your address on file, that allows you to apply for the Klarna.
Right.
So Klarna or Afterpay. And what's cool is that they pay us all up front. You get a monthly payment, which people love. And it's usually really low payments.
Yeah.
So that's the way that we kind of tell people to view the financing. You got 30 days every month to make an impact to try to make that money back. Mm-hmm. So forget about what I'll call for now the big price of $4,997. That's $5,000. Forget the $5,000. What does it cost you monthly every 30 days to get this coaching?
Right.
That's the way that you view that. Drika, let me know if that makes sense, and let me know if you actually went there. But I'll encourage all of y'all right now. Go to forstyconsultants.com. Click that tab that says products and services. 2 choices. One-on-one coaching called the ILF Mastery Blueprint.
Or the DIY.
Second choice is the DIY, meaning you can do it on your own. You saying, Derek, I don't need your help, bro, to hold my hand. Just give me all that stuff you talked about. And you can read it, right? So right on the website, look at all that long list of what comes with both of those. But the easiest way, Drika, to explain it, the coaching is kind of the same on both. You just can't call me, Drika, when you get the video 14 and say, ooh, that sounds good. But what did Derek mean by that? Yeah. I got a question. Can you go deeper? You don't have me for that. Right. But we did make it a way to where there's a $47 upgrade. What if you say, well, Derek, I can't afford no $5,000. No problem. We got a $47 a month upgrade that allows you to be in that same community with my one-on-one students. That group goes back over 3 years ago. Right. So now the coaching goes back longer, but that group is 3 years or older. So when you get in it, go way back.
Yeah.
But you will see people talking and helping each other, answering questions.
And you'll also,
and a lot of people I coach that's good at it are helping you inside of that too.
And what you'll also see is the replays from our live sessions that we hold privately.
Because once a month, every third Wednesday, we meet as a group and we call it Family Talk. All of those with the transcript is in that group. That's only $47. So quite frankly, I'll be honest, we don't even talk about that enough. But the first week when probably 55 of y'all bought it, half of y'all did upgrade to get it. So congratulations. A lot of you guys are doing that, right? So again, imagine $47 divided by 31 days. That's pennies on the dollar to be in a group that is my one-on-one people that most of them pay $7,500, $10,000. A couple of people pay $15,000, right? So you guys that are getting this for this $4,997, my old people mad at y'all, right? Because they didn't pay that.
Mad at you.
Right? So, well, y'all and me, really. But that's what I'm telling you guys, in 2026, everything's going to be completely different. It's going to be bigger, better, like every year. And that's why I'm so proud of us as a company. We get bigger and better every year. Just like this whole podcast thing. Like, this didn't happen last year. We got bigger and better.
Yeah.
Because why? The eyes are on us. People are watching. And one guy said, well, dang, man, if you took this thing from your computer screen and got a studio, maybe we'll sign your podcast. Would you really?
Just give
and for under $1,000, we did this. Can they believe that, Shay? Let me give y'all a rundown real quick, because y'all know I'm transparent and I got a big mouth because we love to share transparency. These 2 chairs cost us what, $230?
$265 with shipping.
$265 with shipping from Amazon. They did all this on Amazon, y'all. They came to the house the next day. These microphones we already had. They're $99 a piece. They call Rode mics. Shay, what you pay for these stands? To hold the mic.
The 2 mic stands cost $47.
These 2 gold tables, the other one that they can't see, but the one that's holding my globe. What do you pay for that table? For 2. What does this little globe cost? They got lights inside of it.
$30.
What did this lamp cost in the background?
$57.
With the Edison light bulbs. How many of y'all like them Edison light bulbs? Shay, what these pictures cost that came in a 4-pack, but we only used 2?
I think they were $60-something.
And what these big old lights cost that they can't see, but controls all the light. That don't look so dark, like as dark as my shirt. Because I'm a dark brother, y'all.
They were about $80-something for the 2.
Now, I'm not great at math. She didn't come with nowhere near close to $500 or $600 just then.
I came close to 5.
Close to 5?
Yeah.
Under 1,000 though?
Oh, under 1,000.
Under 8?
Yes.
Come on, guys.
Yes, I'm under 8.
Don't take that much.
So I want to share something.
This is called, pouring back into our business.
Into your business, right.
Go ahead.
All of this is business expenses, right? But the reason I wanted you to say that, and I'm glad you said this.
How you turn my coffee down? Because it's getting to the bottom and it's getting real hot. How can I change the volume on my coffee, y'all? Y'all, my tea so hot now. I want Shay to change the temperature on this thing.
Stop.
Oh my goodness.
Too much. Stop it. You're gonna drink it till it's hot to the very last drop.
Man, that is so good. Wow. That's
I'm sorry, y'all.
I just found a cheat code. Look how simple I am. That's a cheat code to me.
Why you know? Look, now you sweating.
Nah, I'm sweating. But that's the cheat code to me, y'all. Like, to keep my tea hot without me having to run down. Notice we didn't play no commercials yet. We're about to. We played no commercials. I didn't have to run downstairs. This is, guys, I'm simple, man. Simple things in life. I love it. One of my clients called me. I should let y'all hear this, man. Larry is a trip. And this client want me to buy him a weed eater.
You might as well just answer it.
So bad.
Just answer it.
I ain't messing with Larry right now. I'll call him back. But
Larry, listen.
I used to do that. For my older people, I used to answer my phone and let y'all hear.
I'm going to tell on him. Larry called the other day, right? And literally called Derek to tell him, man, you need to fill my house. In other words, he told
Mr. Derek, I got 3 beds available. When can you send somebody?
He told Derek.
It's a client, a tenant.
He said, I got beds.
Derek, we got to make this money, bro. Where the people at? Really?
I couldn't even get my phone out fast enough to record it for y'all. So I'm sorry.
That's how he is, y'all.
I did y'all a disservice by not grabbing.
He understands the business. Derek, we got 3 beds available, bro. Like, where the people at? Derek, we got to pay rent. See, I like him, y'all. He thinks just like me, y'all. Okay.
Derek's encroaching on my
back
space.
on you, Shay.
But I'm sorry, you and Larry. So Valerie asked, I have the DIY and want to know if I decided to move to the one-on-one, how do I go about doing that? Or is it best to do the $47 a month? It depends on you. So if you upgrade to the one-on-one, you automatically get enrolled in.
I thought Valerie did that already.
The community.
Let me see. I must be confusing Valerie with the because I thought Valerie just did that the other day, actually.
I don't know.
Let me see. But to answer the question, very simple. Either just upgrade, because again, it depends on your learning style. I'm going to always recommend one-on-one coaching. But if you say, Derek, the DIY is great, and a lot of y'all bragging on it, so I love that. But Derek, I wouldn't mind getting a piece of you every month for them $47 and to be in that group. That's more affordable for me, Derek.
Yeah.
Do that. But if finances are not a problem, or you're going to use the financing, don't even think about DIY. Don't even think about that group. You go one-on-one coaching. Makes sense? Because that goes into what I just said for the last 8 minutes. One-on-one coaching going to look real different next year in terms of what that difference is going to be. Right? So, Miss Valerie, if I were you, and unless you're the same lady playing the trick on me, there's a lady that purchased Friday evening and she upgraded from DIY. And Valerie, I thought that was you. Hold on.
I think that was that other lady.
Wow. They both named Valerie and both last names starts with an M. So Valerie, your sister,
like,
Valerie did this, and then I'm calling y'all family. But you're a different Valerie. Both of y'all last name again with an M. So in fact, Valerie, you don't know this, but the DIY people kind of get something a little special. So what I'll do is this, Valerie, and I'll tell you this live on a recording, live on this YouTube. If you want the one-on-one coaching, just come in yes at the bottom. See, look, Valerie Mitchell, Valerie Magnum. See, Valerie did that. Valerie Magnum, I'm about to give her what I blessed you with. So Valerie Mitchell, we're going to send you something. I'm going to put it this way. Somebody blessed us as a family because they're just grateful of how their life turned out after this coaching, and they wrote us a check. They didn't owe me nothing. They just wrote a check. Instead of spending that on me and Shay and going to buy her a new iPhone, I'm going to put that towards your scholarship. So any DIY people are able to do this. But Valerie, what we'll do, I'm going to send you the invoice. If you want it, you move forward. If it don't fit you and you don't want it, you just rip it up and throw it away and we'll delete it. But because you've told me that you want it, we're going to send you that special because you're already DIY.
But we also need to know if you're asking to do, I need you to let me know in that message that you're interested. So just text interested or yes, please to the number that you see across the screen, 407-326.
Valerie said, I have not waited until 2026 when Derek changed all these prices.
Hold on, sir. Because what I want her to do is also let us know if she's going to be going for financing when she sends that text message, because that'll change the way we send information.
Yeah.
So just let us know, okay? And Valerie Magnum said, congratulations, Valerie Mitchell.
Yeah, absolutely. Two Valeries. Valerie, both Valeries, tell me where you guys are located. Both Valeries, put your city and state. But then after that, everybody, tell me where you're located. I want to just see on screen for myself and share her iPad. Wink, wink. Let me know in the chat, what city and state are you guys located in? And then back on Miss Shay. Boy, my tea's so hot right now, Shay, I don't know if I can stand.
I had to laugh because, boy, we've been doing a lot of sipping. I opened both cups to see, because you talking about I'm at the bottom of my cup.
Am I at the bottom? I'm not even at the bottom. The simple things in life, y'all.
I opened both cups, and it don't even look like we done drank anything because it's so hot. You got to just sip.
And it's got my throat feeling good because it's still warm. And how am I doing, Tia? Am I keeping my voice down nice and good?
Wait a minute. Valerie Mitchell says she's in Orlando, Florida.
Valerie, you must be joking with me today. Valerie, we're in Orlando.
Wait.
Valerie must be joking.
Wait. Huh? Is this the one? Valerie, put in the comments, are you who I met with the other day about Digital Flow Solutions and Derek had a call with? No, that was Magnum. No, but you had another call with the Valerie just the other day.
Valerie will tell us though, because Valerie's in Orlando.
I'm so confused. Y'all do too much.
The Joseph family is in Chicago. Everybody put in the chat where you're located. Baltimore.
We got Orlando. We've got. I want the cup. I'm gonna have to order some, Derek.
Walmart gonna have to give us some.
We're gonna have to order some in bulk and brand them with some of your. What y'all think about that? If we order them in bulk, and we put them on one of the people love real estate. Like we can brand them so that y'all have branded cups.
All my sayings.
What y'all think about that? Let me know what's your thoughts on that, and we'll
do them as gifts too.
Yeah.
Yep.
And because they're not, we can let us know what
South Carolina, Alabama.
Valerie says she did the Zoom with the DIY. So you haven't had a call with Derek? Because she said didn't you just say call you Riri? No, that's Valerie Magnum. Okay, never mind. I'm confusing the two. Yep. I quit.
So Valerie, that's exciting that you are in Orlando, because I don't care where you live. It works in all 50 states. But I always tell people that when you're in close proximity to us, you have no choice but to succeed. Like it just makes it different. You're going to be able to see a lot of what we're doing versus seeing me on Instagram. She can drive you to that house. Right. So that's a part of the one-on-one coaching.
We are at an hour and 23 minutes. So let's just talk briefly about the topic, right? Getting paid to house people. That can be anything, right? We can be landlords and get paid to house people. How has the ILF model impacted our financials? I think that would be a great place to have a conversation for a little bit before we
changed our life completely. And not that there were not any ups and downs in it. If you joined us just a few weeks ago, I was telling you guys, outside of January, so January of this year to now, God has blessed our socks off our feet so much we can hardly stand it. But I'm honest enough to tell y'all that the prior 18 months to that were kind of like hell, or it felt like hell. Even though things were in motion, we were still in business, we were still not homeless. I had a house. But guys, it was just tough in life. It was tough in business.
Yeah.
It was tough spiritually. Like a lot of people that we were even around, even coaching, just in general, a lot of people experienced loss. Whether that was financial, you lost family members, you lost people, you lost jobs, businesses, and it was tough.
Yeah.
So one more time to be super clear, January 2025 to now has been glorious. But prior to that, 18 months back, oh my God. So I just said that to say that when I left my job and resigned in 2018-ish, 19, we started out pretty good in business. Like most people fail in business first and then it gets better. We jumped out and just immediately just did well. So it affected my finances fast because I didn't make any money at my job because I was making 28 grand a year. So it was hard to even imagine the life we live today. I dreamed of it. I prayed about it. I daydreamed about it. I thought about it. But now to live and see some of the numbers that we make now compared to when I was a social worker, it's night and day.
And I think the for me, the ILF and being able to house people not only gave us that opportunity to earn an income through the housing aspect, but it allows you to be more creative.
Yeah.
Right. You can start building and other things. You can start moving into other business entities.
Which is exactly what we did,
niches.
actually.
So like a lot of people think, oh, you guys are making a whole bunch of money off of consulting or this and that. And it's like, no, we've got a lot of other entities.
Yeah, multiple streams of income. Yeah.
It gives us that opportunity to kind of flex that entrepreneurial muscle and start other things to make an impact. Like a lot of people don't know that we're commercial lenders, right? We're commercial lenders, we're real estate investors. We are, we have the digital marketing platform, which is Digital Flow Solutions. So we have a CRM system. We have a virtual assistant staffing agency. So all of those things, even though some of them do combine into our coaching products, we do still service and serve a lot of people outside of the ILF family. But it's super cool that, one opportunity being the foundation allows your tree to grow and flourish with a whole bunch of new limbs, and you get to see it bear so much more fruit, right? And just be mindful that even in that, when we've talking about, the benefits of it, you've also got to take into consideration that some of the pruning seasons are benefits too. You just said something about our last 18 months. The last 18 months were difficult, but we were able to come together. We were able to have some really mind-boggling conversations, I would say, and it caused us to think deeper into what we already had established and how to rebrand, reorganize, and cut away some of the fat, right? So that we can be more productive when that time did come for us to, for when God saw it fit for things to shift financially. And in that 18 months, I'm grateful that we didn't curse our situation, even though some days
don't curse
you really
your crisis, right?
Even though in some days you really wanted to, or you just felt so overwhelmed and so heavy laden that you speak something over a situation. But I'm glad that we used that time to be critical. We thought critically. We looked at everything that we had already implemented. And we sought God on it. Like, God, where did we leave you out in any of this process? Or if we did, show it to us so that we can now, in turn, become better stewards of everything that you've already given us, right? All of the businesses you've allowed us to steward. Where do we need to fix things? Where do we need to remove things or people? And we had to do that in a season, right? Where we actually said, hey guys, this is what we're looking at. And y'all work for this entity. This entity ain't doing what it's supposed to do. So you've got two options, option A or option B. And it was powerful to see the ones that chose option A was to, hey, we're going to tough it out. We're going to ride this wave with you all and get it how it comes. And then those that chose option B, we don't know what their situation is like right now, but the ones that chose option A, they're flourishing. They're doing bigger and better things, not only for Forston Consultants or our entities, but we see them thriving in their own lane, like with what they're doing. That means I'm talking about our virtual assistants. I'm talking about staff. And just to see them now in a space of abundance is pretty powerful, because we took the time to not curse our crisis, but allow ourselves to grow in the pruning phase. I'll call it pruning, right? Because when you prune something, for those of you that know about gardening, or if you know about, when you're pruning and trimming trees the appropriate way, if you prune them just right, they bring forth much fruit. Or when they grow back bigger, stronger, better. And I think that's the thing that we did during the pruning season. We attended to the soil. We removed all the weeds. We did all of the things that you would have to do in order to build better and bigger. So we talk a lot about, the high places, the high points in our entrepreneurial journey, but we also want to talk about some of the low points where we've had to muscle through prayer, fasting, and just being flat out on our faces. But knowing that
crying and screaming and everything else too.
Yeah. But knowing that if God has called you to do something, that those seasons still exist, right? Those seasons still take place. And you have to be mindful that you can't give up so quickly.
Yeah.
Right. We see a lot of people enter into the ILF model or into the housing space, and they want to be wealthy fast. If you gain it fast, you'll lose it fast. Look at the lottery. What's the percentage of lottery winners that within the first year they're broke?
Because the mindset never changed.
That's so good. So I just want to implore you all to if this is something that God has called you for, any business that you're running, right? Be mindful that you're going to have mountaintops and you're going to have valley seasons.
Yeah.
Don't allow the valley seasons to take all of the wind out of your sails and cause you to throw in the towel and say, forget this. This may not be what God has called me for, or God has not called me to. Maybe this is an opportunity for you to really seek the face of God so that he can implement the blueprint that he wants you to operate in. And that's where that was our last 18 months.
Yeah.
That was
guys, it was and that's business. That's life, right? You guys are not going to always be up, right? I think that's even biblical, that there's seasons to everything, right? There's seasons where everything you put your hands on going to work. And I'll admit, that's the season we in right now. Everything we put our hands on, God turns it to gold. And I'll admit, man, since I've gotten to business, most of my life has been that way. But boy, them last 18 months, it was so crazy. I'll call it that, as to kind of be kind with words, that I'm going to write a book about it.
It was interesting.
Y'all know me, like I'm very transparent. And a lot of coaches will lie to you and tell you about how the whole life is great. There's never no ups and downs. Everything's always on the up. The devil is a liar. So as long as you're in purpose, the devil know it too. Guess who also knows you in purpose? The devil. And he gonna try to jump right in the middle of it. So we're all gonna go through stuff, and we can't determine how long it's gonna be either.
Yeah.
Right? I had no clue when me and Shay went through those 18 months. I was like, boy, Shay, this gonna last about 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Shay, this will last about 3 months. Shay, this might go 6 months, and we're gonna get through it. Once we hit that year mark, I'm like, God, where are you at?
What is going on?
When you've always rained on us, God, where are you now? Right? And maybe I'll name that book there. God, where are you now? Or God, where are you? Something like that. But the back of the book gonna be how he brought us through it. Because like Shay told you, don't curse your crisis. If we didn't go through that stuff, we wouldn't be experiencing the overjoy and overwhelming goodness now.
Yeah.
Because we also learned a lot of stuff through that.
You learn, and that's what you have to be like. That's what I'm grateful for. And
learned a lot of stuff through it.
I'm gonna just stop right here for a quick second. This is why we wanted to do this transition, this change. So it's not just talking about the benefits of the ILF,
the life around it.
We want you to see. Welcome to Derek and Shay's world, like for real. Where I'm gonna
this
tell
thing
you,
gonna
like,
make us be more open and just have more conversation too.
Yeah. But in that, I'm grateful to say this. A lot of times, and I'm speaking to wives, right? Or girlfriends, or even business partners, right? Relationships. I'm just going to speak about the relationship aspect of business. the powerful thing that I'm grateful for when I look back on those 18, whatever, how many months there were, is the fact that I didn't have to do it alone. Right? Yes, ultimately, God is always with us. But the fact of the matter that even in our frustration, we were able to sit down and brainstorm together.
Yeah.
Even when, things were not the greatest. And that one morning I woke up and I was like, dang, who else could I have called? Like, if that was me by myself, like I had just got off the prayer line. Something happened within minutes of me in prayer for an hour. Something completely
and things were already bad. And when she got that call, he's like, oh my God.
I literally,
like, what next?
At the top of my lungs, I said,
and a bunch of other expletives words too.
Right.
Shay said that, so I ain't gonna let her hide that from y'all either.
But ultimately, like I tell people this all the time.
We can laugh at that stuff now, but boy, that one funny when it happened.
But
Lord
can I
have
tell
mercy.
you something though? Had I had to do it by myself, I don't know where I would be.
Yeah.
I don't know where I would be, because I think mentally your strength in certain areas helped carry me, where I'm sure it was the same.
Vice versa. That's how it goes.
Yeah. So just know that business comes with a lot of its highs and lows, but if you're built, you've got to be built for this. You say it so well. You cannot be an entrepreneur and not have faith. Okay. Because some seasons you will have, all you can do is trust in God.
Man, that's entrepreneurs to me, you either got to be crazy or you got to believe in God in such a way, because again, it's no guaranteed check.
You got
I don't wake up in the morning and go to a job like a lot of you all do, and they pay me every 2 weeks or every week. And no diss to anybody, because I've done that for years.
So did I.
I was a social worker for 9 years and had tons of jobs before that. So I was used to going to work and then somebody giving me a check in my hand, or the newer way as we grew up, right? Direct deposit into your account. For me, that was about $832 every 2 weeks. And I had $50 going to a savings account, but I was so broke, I pulled that 50 every week. I am so transparent that people will never be able to say, boy, that boy Derek hide stuff. No, I don't. Like, my whole life gonna be in the book, y'all.
He had savings, $50.
So you both had that. But every week I went back to get my 50. How can you ever save, Shoshana, if I keep going back to get the 50? But I'm just honest enough to tell y'all, this was my life for a long time until God put me in this.
Yeah.
And then again, those 18 months that we went through, I don't even know what to call it, because it's probably going to be the part of the book, even the name of it. But that was, God, we have never seen that. Like, everything we can imagine, we lost
like
it.
Death.
Financial, death. My brother passed away, who I started this with, in the middle of us rebranding.
Yep.
Right? So that was supposed to be a year of rebranding, but when Otis passed, that made it 2 years.
It was
so
difficult.
Life and business got tough, y'all. Outside of 2025, everything we put our hands on is gold. I'm not talking about that. 24, 23, and 21 wasn't that great, but no. I'm lying. 21 was actually great. No.
2021, 19, 20, 21.
24 and 23. Lord have mercy.
23 towards that
Why
November
have thou forsaken me?
Right.
Is what we felt. But the Bible says God is always with you. But how many of you would be honest like me and Shay and felt like we were saying, God, where you at, man? Like, we doing all we know to do. We living a pretty good life. We tithe, we give, we coach.
We serve.
Guys, it got so bad at a point, most of y'all, and see, I'm getting real deep into it now, but Shay gonna bring a whole segment of this. It got so bad at a point, you guys, where most of y'all know that I started a pressure washing company a couple months ago for my tenants, for my clients. Shay, tell these people how I was going everywhere doing work for free. I went to my church and pressure washed every piece of concrete they had.
He sure did.
My elders at my church, and if you hear Elder Harold, call me a liar if I didn't do it. Went to his house, did his driveway, his sidewalks. Now, he's such a great guy. I said, oh, Elder, no charge.
He wouldn't give.
He pushed the money in my pocket. But other than that, watch this. I got a big old church, y'all, and every piece of concrete they had, every parking stump, every sidewalk, guess who pressure washed it for free? I said, because God, I want to show you something. I said, God, you know my heart, but I'm going to show you like you don't know it.
Yeah.
God, I'll work for the house of the Lord for free. Because God, we got to break this thing that's on us right now. We prayed, we fasted, we did free work. I did free seminars. We gave scholarships.
We did a lot.
I said, God, because if we did anything wrong, just tell me, big dog, and we'll change it. And really, it was a season.
It was just a season.
And now God has been so good to us. It's like the old days, but times 50.
And it's
makes sense, everybody? So
we share that
I hope that's an encouragement to somebody, because we're being super transparent.
The reason we're sharing that is because this is the whole purpose of what we want to do.
Yeah.
We want to teach you about the ILF. We want to talk to you about the ILF. We want to talk to you about, how we were able to get it started, how it's still functioning and running. But we also want to pour into you all from a life perspective, right? We don't want you to just see Derek and Shay Forston as not just the ILF owners and operators. No, they're so successful. We're human, right? Don't idolize anything. That's not what we're here for. We want to be so transparent, because who knows when that day may come.
We want y'all to be better than us.
Blows on your business. And then within a couple of months or a couple of years, you see a season that you're ready to throw in the towel. Maybe you'll come back to this day and say, you know what?
Podcast,
Derek and Shay said they went through this for 18 months, but they didn't give up. Derek pressure washed for free. Y'all, I would wake up, and we didn't sleep much, but when we did, I would wake up and Derek will be
terrible
gone.
For 18 months.
Derek will be completely gone, just left. And I'm like, well, where is he? I would check his location, because we do that for safety purposes.
Absolutely, we do.
For me, I'm always moving.
And if you're a married man, you should have that.
Yeah, I was the one that was like, hey, I'm
teaches you accountability.
Yeah, I share freely.
I'm gonna talk about that separately one day, because somebody will hit it and be like, you share your location with your wife? Absolutely. Yeah. First of all, safety. Let's get all the funny business out the way. Safety. I want to know where she at too. But the other side of that is just that it keeps a certain accountability.
Yeah.
Now, I may do just a men's room on that, because y'all women don't need that too much. But guys, if you married, engaged, your wife having your location to keep you out of trouble. Because in the back of your mind, you should say, man, boy, even if I did sneak to that one girl house, she gonna find me. It's accountability to me. And it's a simple tool. Now, trust me, I'm a great guy. That ain't on me. I'm teaching somebody saying, boy, Derek, you right, man. Me and my girl was fighting over this, bro. And you just told me the cheat code. Give her the dadgum location, which also keeps you on the up and up.
Yeah, because it's time.
God can't bless your life as a cheating man. So allow that to be the thing that keep you in line.
Derek.
Even if it's fear scaring you.
I love that, Derek. But what people have to realize is what we do is ministry, right? But what people don't realize, the first ministry that you are accountable for, my married folks, is this covenant. This is the first covenant that you've got to
first ministry, and Shay.
This is your first.
Shay told somebody one time that she said, huh? She said, this is your first ministry, not you going to church or you.
This is my first ministry.
She said, huh? She had to break that thing down.
Yeah. But no, I just want people to know that we're here to share all things ILF. We're here to pour into you all things ILF. Today, we were a little loose all over the place, but having fun, feeling a little bougie.
We're going to probably change seats next week, too, because I'm kind of warm over here. Am I shining anybody? Am I glistening?
I'm going to be honest.
Am I sweating?
Can I tell a secret?
What's the secret?
I changed the AC.
Oh, she changed the AC and didn't tell me. So we got it on our phone, so I got to drop this thing back down, because people need to see me over here shining and leaking and bleeding over here.
Yeah, you look very handsome.
Am I handsome today, babe?
Very handsome.
Okay, babe. No. Oh, she forgot. We ain't did that in about 2 years. She forgot to again.
He is so. Oh my God! Y'all come get your friend.
Remember that?
Y'all better come get your friend, please. Come get.
That's what we did. The cozy coaching. Y'all don't know nothing about
that. Cozy coaching. But yeah. So just in general, we're Forston Consultants. I'm Shay Forston. This is my amazing husband, Derek Forston, the founder of Forston Consultants. He had a dream one day. He had a dream.
It was all a dream.
No,
I used to read ILF magazines. Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine, hanging ILF pictures on my wall. Only me and Ronald gonna get down with that. Everybody else ain't gonna even know what that is. Ronald, you know where I'm going, right? Biggie, is Ronald the only one know where I'm going with that? Maybe it's me and Shoshana. Me and Tiffany gamble.
Can somebody help me, please?
It was a dream, y'all. But I dreamed of it.
Yeah. So just know, be on the lookout. We're excited. We'll be back on Monday, right? We've actually got to go do some running around today. We've got some ILF work to do. But we'll be back on Monday. We will not be live on Tuesday. There'll most likely be a replay that the team was set up. But let us know how you like today's style. I know it's a little different in content and information. Derek will be getting his iPad today. This one, I'll erase all of the junk and give him this one. And mine will be in the mail today.
So I'm gonna get the old one, y'all, and she gonna get this new updated, fast, thin AirBook 8 Air, all that stuff.
I'm not doing that. I'm gonna do a Mac. I'm gonna do an iPad Pro, the shorter, smaller screen.
So I'm looking at us now through my phone. This actually does look really good. So and I don't look too dark.
So vain.
I don't look too dark, cause y'all, I'm a dark brother now, but I don't look too dark on here. So yeah.
Drika said she is with me. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, Drika, that's where it's gonna go anyway, because Shay's taking, and Shay could tell me that I got the new one, y'all, and I wouldn't even know.
Wouldn't even know the difference.
I wouldn't even know it, y'all. So, but long as it worked, because if it ain't working, then I'm gonna know. But Shay, dog, she's so up on that kind of stuff. Mine gonna function just like hers, probably. So, and the functions we need, which ain't so vast, is just for me to be able to view it in the comments and all of that, and then maybe do slides if I had it.
Right.
Okay. Before we go, is there at least 2 people here this is your first time seeing this setup? Like, you're completely new to us. Who's in the chat that's just super new to us? Like,
is new completely.
I want to know. Like,
you mean just new to seeing us?
Yeah, new to us. Anybody new to us? The batteries died? Oh, what? Your cup? How would you know? Is no light or something?
Oh Lord, my battery dead, y'all. Oh no, it ain't just shut off.
Well, how can you tell?
It does that little thing right there.
Okay. Well, mine ain't on the light, but it's still hot.
You might need to turn it back on. So there's a button at the bottom.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. This done turned into a...
No, not sorry. They need to know. Like,
hold it.
It's a touch button on the bottom.
Push it.
Oh, got to push it. Not just put your hand on it. Y'all, this is too much. Like, I'm so simple, y'all. I'm impressed by this cup. This is $19, not $22, $24. And we was on Amazon about to get 2 cups for one for $80 and one for $90.
It was more than that.
I'm impressed by this, actually. Like, I'm simple like that.
Okay.
Anyway, any questions in the chat? Anybody completely new to us, Shay? And thank y'all for allowing us to kind of use this first day as a test run and just kind of talk to y'all from the heart. And also invite you guys to our new setup. So thank y'all for allowing us to do that.
Let us know if you like
appreciate it. Any changes needed? Any volume? Is there any difference that if I'm talking like this or directly in the mic? Like, just let us know. Anything with
solution set. I told you, put your pinky up.
Well, Pathway don't know that if I do that, I may drop this cup all over me. So check me out, Kathy. Hold on, let me put up. Hold on.
She said, and say, Mama, we made it.
Mama, we made it.
Y'all mad.
They done put y'all brother in the magazine and they put me all over the place now. So I'm just telling y'all, and I gave y'all a story about 2 Chainz and T.I. T.I. came to Haines City. Okay. You talking about T.I. I ain't talking about that one. T.I. came to Haines City, Florida. If you from Haines City, let me know if you remember that way back in the day. Right across from the old Jenkins Middle School, the old football field, right? That was like 10 grand. T.I. charged not just to walk through your club and put him on your flyer. He won $250,000. Just like your favorite college player last year, Travis Hunter, right? Even though they made money in college now, but not to the pro, it's different. That's all we're doing, guys, is graduating. There's levels to it. Okay.
Everybody loves the setup, so thank you all so much.
Good stuff.
I worked very hard, and I made Derek work really hard. And Rita, please make sure somebody come get this desk. I'm gonna take it over to my ILF and put it in the garage. I ain't gonna tell you where it is right now, but it can't stay there. That's for sure. Somebody
says, I want to order the DIY. Will somebody contact me for website? Yes, that's a part of it.
That is part of the process.
Now you don't talk to me, but you will talk to somebody, probably Shay or somebody on the team. So when you get to that part of that, yes, they're going to meet with you to show you how that system works. You're going to pick your phone number and everything.
Yeah.
So guys, don't forget that DIY product was $4,500 last year. This time it's $497, and you can use financing for it. Yep. Can you imagine how low the payments are for something that's $497? Probably $30 a month.
I think it is.
Right. So we make it a no excuse zone for people, guys. So again, if God has put it in your heart to do this, what are you waiting for?
And if you want to join the ILF challenge, text the word challenge to 407 326-0086. If you are interested in joining us on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at the ILF Independent Living Facility Challenge on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, text the word challenge to 407-326-0086. It is going to be 3 power-packed days of information, knowledge, understanding, know-how, and you will get to know how to own and operate a nonprofit. Lord have mercy, an ILF. I'm talking about
that's a separate course.
That's a separate course, right?
So, talk about that next, actually, and I'll actually gear it up. But go ahead.
So the ILF challenge again is all the information you need. You get access to all of the replay if you purchase the VIP. Yep. You also get 30 minutes before Derek goes live or before we go live with the content and information to do Q&A.
And that'll start day 2. So we're not doing that like the first day, because obviously we haven't met yet, or I haven't decided, but more than likely that won't be day 1. But day 2, day 3, we're meeting 30 minutes before. And if I change my mind about day 1, right, I'll let you all know. And then the VIP people will also get that.
This is pretty sweet. Check that out.
This was good. I came from TikTok yesterday. Perfect. I'm new to y'all, and I've seen many models in this field. Second Chance is a big name in Florida. I was pleased to see that the face of the company. I'm impressed. Good stuff. Wow, thank you. So cool. I appreciate that. Now there is, I assume some other probably second chances. One of them didn't have so good reviews on them. That's not me. So it sounds like you found the right me.
Something that was okay. Was something else.
Sound like you found the right me. So
second chance,
and Drika, thank you, because I was asking earlier who saw us yesterday and came today. So Drika, thank you for that. Make sure that you follow me on Facebook, right? At Derek Forston, and definitely everywhere else at Forston Consultants. Now that name is everywhere, but just to be my friend on Facebook, won't you be my friend? That's it. Facebook, Derek Forston. Shanae Shay Forston, same thing. Make sure you guys follow Shay on TikTok. And then because she's getting ready to talk about her nonprofit that I'll use the word, I've been bullying Shay for 2 years, y'all, to do this. And she knocked it out in less than probably 3 or 4 days. 2 days. Right? And then the added extra piece that's probably going to be a surprise for a lot of y'all. That's going to be really exciting. So Shay, I geared it up. You talk about it. What can the people look forward to? Who's going to get it? What does it cost? All of that.
So the Know Before You Go nonprofit course has been finalized. It is done. The bonus segment was recorded on Thursday, and it's done. So now we're in the editing phase where the team is just editing everything up, making sure that it's packaged really pretty and uploading it to the portal. The ILF family, I'm asking for a donation, right? This is something we normally give you all access to anything that we create, but because this is a standalone program and it's so geared from the Angela Denise Foundation, I want to make sure that, funds earned from the donations go towards our 2025 Women's Spa Day.
Yep.
So that's what we're actually gearing up.
Now that I would love to show while you're talking about it. If you can put up when you did that.
I don't have it up. Okay. Remember you said no slides, so I didn't put nothing up.
But we can bring them up though, right? Or no?
No slides, because we don't have.
Okay, cool. It's no problem. But so we'll show that probably Monday.
Yeah.
But the whole purpose of what, like Shay's saying, that's why I wanted y'all to see it. This ain't for Shay to put money in her pocket.
No.
She's going to throw this whole spa day for her women that she's housing. Correct. So I hope y'all understand that. And you've seen some of the slides that we've showed before. Back when you
showed. So this is going to be a donation. So the donation link will go out to everyone via email. And you'll get that. But the purchase price of the course is going to be $397. It is a
for outside people.
For outside, yes. It is a 7-module course with a bonus video that was supposed to be like 15 minutes, and it ended up being almost 35 minutes.
And what we're thinking is the whole cheat code to this course.
Right. And
so that's the cool part about it, is that we thought this course was great, but when she added this last 15-minute segment that went for almost 40 minutes,
it was
to us, that's going to be the whole cheat code of this whole course when you guys get it.
And you'll see why. Tell you that was the most exciting part for me to even record. I had so much fun recording that part of the course because it gave me a whole new respect.
Will you eventually tell them what it is, or they have to get it to see it?
Get it to see
it. Got it.
But it just blessed me. It blessed me in more ways than one. So,
and even when you're, and I'll say this without trying to spill it, but even though you're around it a lot, that still blessed you, and you're around that every day. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. So
I see it every day, but I was blessed. Yeah. But anyway, so the Know Before You Go nonprofit course will be available prayerfully by the end of this month. By the time we come back from Fort Lauderdale, I believe it should be up and posted. Okay. But we're going to send out an email campaign to everybody first, the ILF Mastery Blueprint family, the DIY family, so that they know that it's available. And
then Shay'll probably put some choices on that same email, so that way you're not trying to think of what to donate or give. Yeah, there'll be some choices, A, B, or C, right? But normally, I want to break this down. Normally, ILF Mastery Blueprint members get everything we do for no cost. But because this nonprofit person built this course, we still gonna tell you, really, there's no charge, but please donate, right? And she's gonna give you choices of what that could be: $1, $20, $100, or $2 million, whatever you want to give.
Yeah.
And again, if you want to write $1 million check to do this, by all means, go ahead. But there's no cost. IMB, donation. Outside people, if you're not IMB, that will be $397. And in my opinion, it's going to be worth every penny, because a lot of you all want to go nonprofit.
Yeah.
This is the whole know before you go, and you need to know all these things before you kind of go.
Correct. And that final
when you're in it, there's things you need to know.
And that bonus gives you even more information.
Yeah. And that bonus is the cheat code of what all of y'all need to add to it.
Yeah.
If you decide to move forward, whether nonprofit or not.
Yes.
So like module, whatever number, last module?
It's just a bonus.
That bonus, you need that. When you watch it, you need the thing you're watching.
Focus on the whole thing, but the bonus is going to bless your socks off.
Period.
It'll bless your heart.
So right before we go, I'm glad that we talked about that, because I was going to remind you of that. But the 3-day challenge, and again, this is probably the last time you hear me say it, because you won't see me again live until Monday.
Yeah.
Monday, the 3-day challenge, guys, will be $297 for VIP. There will be normal general admission. In fact, that's kind of sold out. So right now it's only $147. Guys, Monday morning at 9 o'clock, when my team clock in, that goes to $297. And I'll admit, that's only for the people that was just kind of lackadaisical playing around with it, or you kind of didn't know.
Yeah.
But remember, we use this term called the seed price. I gave all y'all the seed price in the beginning.
Yep.
It was supposed to be $297 from the beginning, guys. But I'm such a nice guy. I gave another break at only $147, and you can finance that too, I think, right? I don't know. Can they? They can finance the $147. So again, guys, that VIP is what you need, because again, it's going to come with the notes, the transcript, the to-do, and all 3 days of the recording. Visit ilfchallenge.com. Can we bring that one up? I think that was typed up already in your thing. Yeah, it's already done, actually, in your media. Banners. But yeah, ILF, and it's the very last one at the bottom, I think. ILFchallenge.com. That's probably y'all last opportunity of 2025 to get in something that's so crazily affordable with this kind of value. Because again, I'm gonna be giving the things that otherwise you got to buy products or get our one-on-one coaching. Like that verbiage of what we say to land, like homeowners, I'm giving that to y'all.
Yeah.
Not the usual, well, just use your company name. No, I'm gonna go deep in on that, right? So all of these things that you want to know, and then of course, every question you have. So even though I'm a teach, I'm still gonna take your questions, especially if you're VIP. And I'll admit, I've only seen one person so far get the regular ticket. No, two. The other person upgraded.
One upgraded.
So right now, out of everybody sign up, I think there's only one general admin.
Yeah.
Right. And we're going to try to upgrade her. But if not, so again, guys, last call for that. Visit ILFchallenge.com. Get the VIP ticket at $147. If you live down south or anywhere near Fort Lauderdale, come see us for free. May 28th. That event's free, y'all. And it's all of the industry leaders that are in co-living or shared living, and they chose your big brother. So it's 4 of us, me, 2 gentlemen, and a lady. So I'm honored to be there. I would love the support from y'all so that the people can see the folks we teaching, here they go. Mm-hmm. Make sense, everybody? So if you live anywhere within an hour or hour and a half,
please be there.
Be there, because it's not like this conference thing. It's actually at a bar and lounge, a real swanky place.
Yeah.
If you know anything about Fort Lauderdale, and by the way, we dragging Mom Forston with us.
Yes.
So Mom Forston is also coming. If you've never met Mom Forston, great opportunity. She's going to be there, right? Other than that, I love you guys like a fat kid loves cake. Shay, in a recorded session, I want the world to hear me say thank you for putting this all together. It was my idea, but your smarts, your aesthetics, and you put it all together. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. So I wanted you guys to hear that. I thought of the idea. God made me a thought leader. I can't put none of this stuff together, y'all. Shay did all of this. I was just the muscle to move everything out and bring some of the stuff, not even all of it, from inside from the Amazon guy. Because 2 days she said, Derek, can you get the stuff downstairs? I said, no, babe, I'm busy. She said, all right, I'll get it. So other than that,
including
she put all of this together, and a lot of this stuff, y'all, you can't even see. You guys get to see what I'll call the finished product of what this is.
Yeah.
Guys, there's a lot of stuff for y'all in front of these cameras that you can't see. There's wires and cords and my roadcaster and lights.
Listen, I made sure
she had to get another desk to put in a corner because that desk we had can't go there. So I don't even think we added that. She ordered a corner desk for how much?
Oh, right, it did. The corner desk was on sale, $79.
$80, right? So again, Shay, thank you very much. I appreciate you, honey.
You're very welcome.
Bless the people. We're going to get them out of here.
All right, family. It has been an amazing opportunity.
And my tea's still hot.
I love y'all.
My tea's still hot.
We love y'all. And we appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for allowing us to share this time with you. Y'all will see me on Monday with my new iPad.
We're going to joke about that Monday. Make sure you hear, because we're going to joke about that Monday, because after Monday, you guys don't see us again for
Saturday.
Right. So make sure you come Monday.
Yeah.
Shay going to add something else to this show. Make sure you guys don't miss it.
I'm going to try and add some other things.
And any suggestions about anything that we should add?
Yes.
Intro music, outro music, content, let us know.
We're going to create a new intro. I think a new intro video is going to be nice. We're going to have
maybe we'll do more than one so that we'll have kind of just more than one, a few different ones. Yeah. Kind of like when the Cosby Show used to come on and you heard that jingle and you saw it, you knew it was the Cosby Show. Maybe we do something that they just know it's us. We used to have something like that long time ago, but we stopped doing it.
We did.
So we'll make Shay again responsible for what that looks like. And but y'all give us feedback in the chat. My team and I, we do go back and read a lot of that stuff. So put some comments in the chat of what we can add to this. Or if you say, no, Derek, this was perfect, bro. Like, don't change nothing. I want to
know, what type of conversations are y'all interested in? Like, we would even have conversations if you're interested in knowing more about us and knowing more about other things. We're open books. We love to share. So let us know. We can have other conversations as well outside of the ILF model. Definitely want to encourage you all. So from me, I want to say thank you for always sharing your Saturday morning with us, your Monday.
And the business maven, my accountant talking about, am I available right now? Can y'all tell my accountant, Lynette, because y'all know her, tell her leave me alone on the weekends. Lynette want to work on the weekends, y'all, when we don't. And I'm telling her right now to come on YouTube because she ain't seen this new. She ain't seen this.
She ain't seen
I'm going to put, hold on. I just told the people on the YouTube channel that you always trying to make me work on the weekends.
See, we can't get no rest. But yeah, so again, family, we appreciate y'all. And I'm excited to be able to just have this experience with you all, and that you all, allow us to share not only our personal experience, but our experience.
Let me know once you're in.
ILF owners and operators. She's here. I see in the chat.
Lynette Green, what you think, Lynette? Hey, sis, I just told all these people that you always trying to work on the weekend when we trying to be off. Can 3 of y'all tell Lynette, can you let Derek just chill on the weekend and hold with all of these tax questions and itemizing questions?
Just chill, cool. Inside joke, sorry.
Inside joke, y'all. Lynette, what you think? She said, what?
Can I rent your studio?
We were talking about that earlier.
Yes, you can. And I'll be your producer.
Ooh, see that, y'all? Lynette pays is one of those people that we was talking about earlier that pay $500 a month for a studio that she go and rent. My wife created this in 2 days in my house from Amazon. And a picture we pulled for inspiration.
If you ever need inspiration, go to Pinterest. People be sleeping on Pinterest.
What did you type in?
In-home podcast studios.
And we saw some stuff that we liked. We saw some stuff that we loved and stuff we didn't like. And then we put our own stamp on it through Shay's aesthetics of what she thought should have been in here. That light, Shay chose that. That wasn't in that picture. Yeah. These chairs, that wasn't in that picture. But the idea. Yeah. Lynette, can you see my globe? I told Shay we're going to have to get me a bigger globe, Lynette. Okay. Now, don't make me break it, Shay, because I know.
Just turn on, match the button.
Hold on. Man, y'all see my globe, man. Me and Shay live a life now, y'all. Remember that movie called Coming to America? We gonna spin the globe and find out where we going next, y'all.
Wait, I don't see Bermuda. They get.
Oh no, it's got to be on there. Don't say that.
It's right there. That's my little home.
Lynette, we gonna spin the globe now, Lynette, and find out where we going. Now, Lynette, all jokes aside, you a professional podcaster. Don't just say it look good, Lynette, because you my accountant and you my friend. Be honest with me and Shay. What this setup look like, sis? Don't lie, Lynette. And keep it real now.
Lynette, he got real fancy. He got a stay warm cup that's got a
Lynette, Shay done bought me a cup that stay hot all the while I'm on here. It turn on, it turn off. Hold on, see if I can not spill it.
You gonna spill it.
Don't
This is why you don't give Derek nothing nice.
I'm trying to show Lynette my cup.
Spill it on my nice new furniture.
I spilled it on the floor, Shay. I didn't get the furniture on thing. Lord, see, y'all gonna get me in trouble. I gotta go now. Y'all finna get me in trouble.
It's time to go.
Lord, have mercy.
Derek trying to show Lynette a mug.
Lynette got a button on the bottom, but I can't tip it because I still got a little bit of tea in it.
Lynette said, "Can you answer her question before you leave?" What did she say?
What question? Lynette, I ain't doing no work today, Lynette. Shay got me busy already.
I told her, yes, you can rent the studio if that's the question you're talking about.
Lynette, we expensive, Lynette. You may not want this one, Lynette.
He said, I need one of those too.
Look at me and Shay's idea already about to pay back. I'm finna rent this space to my accountant, y'all.
Yes, I'm serious.
And I'm finna make a price up right now.
Yes.
Lynette,
you know you are more than welcome to use
I want $250 per show. That's no engineer, but if I involve Shay in it, I want $350. If you want it monthly, Lynette, to run your whole thing.
Check your text message, Deacon.
I want $800 a month, Lynette.
You sent 8 text messages, Lynette. See how Lynette come here to get her answer.
Oh man, she didn't text me nothing. I don't see nothing. Let me see.
She said a question. Are you
available?
Question mark.
Me?
That's the only question I see.
Lynette, I am not available today, and I'm saying in front of everybody that's listening, so that Lynette don't try to bully me and say, "Cause Lynette called me deacon, y'all, or bishop sometime," and I'm neither one of those, but that's just her thing. The deacon is not meeting today, Lynette. I have no answers for none of those charges on my credit card you asking me about. Them big payments you sent me to my Derek, what is this? I ain't answering none of that today. But watch this, y'all. Shay told y'all 45 minutes ago about accounting and all of these things that we do and how you got to be with your account. That's what Annette's asking me right now. All of these transactions that she see.
It'll be, give us a few. We just have to go do some running around. He'll get to you.
Well, she says,
I'm absolutely going to need you. So absolutely.
Okay, so this must be serious. Then Lynette need me, so I better call Lynette. Then she put, oh, see you so you saw my email. I did, Lynette. I saw your email. And I'm telling the whole world right now that I made a mistake and didn't hit you back.
And his residents are calling. So Derek, we need to shut down.
Yeah, we got to go. Now unto him that is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all we can ever ask or think, according to God's power that worketh in us. Amen.
We love y'all.
Amen and amen.
Amen.
Y'all be good, and we'll see y'all Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Don't wait to be great.